Hi, how's it going? Welcome in. First,
Aw, isn't that sweet?
thank you for this substitch. Also, I just realized that alert is not in the right spot, so we're gonna move that over real quick because I think I maybe didn't adjust it from when I had to move over my stuff. What was I saying? Sorry. Congrats on getting first ep, congrats on getting second stitch, congrats on getting third dax. 14 months is crazy. That is silly. I kind of, every time I see one of those alerts and it's like a double digit amount, I'm just like, that's so absurd. The idea of people being here that long. But yeah, sorry, I was trying to, I need to figure out why Twitch doesn't actually push back the ad breaks when I tell it to. Because usually I start out the stream and I try and run a 3-minute ad break just to like make sure they're all out of the way and make sure it's not going to be an issue. But then sometimes it just decides that actually it doesn't want to adjust the ads at all for that. And I've never been able to figure out why. Also, my concern right now is that this thing is not going to handle this very well because this is like insanely unoptimized for some unknowable reason. And it's using so much here. Let's see if we can get into the game and maybe that'll help. Because like, I don't know if it even, I'm worried that it's like going to make the stream stutter horrendously. Oh God. It's making my computer stutter horrendously, that's for sure. But yeah, like right now it's using, this game is using more CPU than I think anything else on my computer. It's using like 12% of it compared to OBS using 3% and VTube Studio using like 9. Even that's kind of weirdly high for VTube Studio, I think. It's so much. Everything is breaking on this computer. Why did I even bother upgrading it? I should have just set it on fire.
Good morning, my amicable student friends. It is now 8 a.m. From the looks of things, it's shaping up to be another beautiful
Hi,
morning.
Gejavu.
I can feel it already. The sunlight kissing my neck, the Satans trickling down my back.
Even if I adjust what? Like in the game? Because I don't know how to do that. I'll have to see if it'll let me.
Enough with the dramatics. Have you gotten used to this little alarm every morning? I hope so, because there's plenty more where that came from.
Man.
Ugh. Can't a guy like me get some beauty sleep? I usually am actually pretty good at it. I'm not sure why. It's I forget the little details sometimes, but I'm better at holding on to it than I've realized some people are. So hi Animo, I'll do my best. I hope you're doing well. I already had a decent sleep, all things considered, but it was still weird to wake up in someone else's room. Can't relate. This will be the last time I do. Jumped off the couch and went straight for the door. I'm going back to my dorm. Bye.
Whatever.
Is it supposed to be showing something? Oh, good morning to you too.
Huh?
As I was about to open the door, I noticed it. Oh, there it is. Finally. 2 envelopes have been slid underneath the gap at the bottom. I was worried that, like... looked like our names were written on them. Spot discovery? Hell yeah. What are you doing? Grab the envelope with my name on it and use my foot to slide the other one over to Kai. Is it supposed to be a black screen right now? And no, we just finished our like temporary or our test trial. And also, yeah, I think you're also hi Min. Also hi Leo, and yes, happy Pride everybody.
The LGBT community is
Rich in sensibility, has excellent taste, and is full of talented artistic people. An envelope, is this something important? I open the envelope by the side. Are those his parents? It's a photo of Wolfgang? Oh. His parents. Judging by the woman's clothes, this was definitely taken during a wedding. Is Wolfgang married? What's going on? Why was I delivered a wedding photo? Dude, you seriously gotta listen to this. Foolish nerd, this spider never leaves her web, except to sell pastries. Is it a joke or something? It's giving shitty Christmas card energy. Like the type you're distant. Oh, it sends you.
Huh?
What are you talking about? It's on the back of this photo, see?
That's...
Wait a minute, is that Cassidy? Yeah, it was in my envelope. Looks like it's from a stream, doesn't it? Maybe Cassidy's trying to pull a prank on me. I don't know where she could have gotten this photo, though.
Hey!
What about you? Does your letter have anything? Turning right back to Kai, I pulled the photo out of the envelope and flipped it over. The first motive. Like father, like son, beneath a sheepskin hides a wolfish mind. Is this a verse from a poem or something? I mean, no, these are very clearly meant to be like hints at the secrets that the others have or something, right? Flip the photo back over and eyed the details more closely, now realizing a date had been printed at the very bottom. April 17th, 2001. This must have been the date the photo was taken. Wait a minute, 2001? Doesn't that contradict Wolfgang's student profile? Oh, was he a child born out of wedlock? Speaking of gremlins. I was worried about you, Wolfgang. Excuse me. 22 years old and already a lawyer. That confirms it. You did start college as a teenager. I think I had voices going for all of them, and I cannot remember any of it. Thank you for the follow, Celeste. Welcome in. Is it Celeste or Celeste? I apologize. Let me know how to be right, because I am not going to get there on my own. But welcome in. Wolfgang's 22, which means his photo must have been taken before he was born. In that case, yeah, his parents, duh. Given his resemblance to the man in the photo, could I actually be looking at his parents? Also, I need to... okay, Eden's Garden's actually doing less damage. I can't remember who I thought would die either. Here, I don't know why it wants to run an ad so soon. And that message... like father, like son, beneath the sheepskin hides a wolfish... yeah, whatever. Didn't really get it, but it sounded ominous. Celeste? Okay, sounds good. Well, she didn't even try. No, right? Like... they couldn't even begin to put up a fight there. What the hell's going on?
Whatever.
Don't worry, I get it. Alright, just ignore me then. It's not like I was curious or anything. Kai tossed his envelope to the floor and slid the photo of Cassidy into his pocket. I'm starving, so I'm gonna like head over to the dining hall. Definitely not die. I feel like... hold on, am I able to see like the list of all of them? Hopefully this doesn't tank the performance. I feel like I said Diana seemed like a possible option. Jet, I feel like is gonna last a little bit longer. Not that I necessarily want him to, but Jean could go a little while, but I don't know if he's gonna make it to the end. Toshiko's gonna go further than this. Mark, coin toss. He either goes early or I think he goes far. Ulysses. Oh right, yeah. Weren't there a bunch of like? Wasn't he saying a bunch of stuff that was like? Oh right, yeah. Him and Cassidy were talking in the convenience store, drugstore thing about how. Or was it with Cassidy? No, it was someone else. Yeah, like his chronic illness, where it was like how he couldn't smell things. Right, that was the thing with him. I feel like he's either going to be a victim or he's going to like, that's going to be an instrumental part of this case. I feel like, I don't know who I would have predicted before. Desmond could. Desmond, Jet, Diana. If I had to pick, I guess the one that I would miss the least would probably be Diana, purely because she just hasn't really done very much yet. And like, obviously that's meant to change over time. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to know who will make it very far. Only when he mentioned eating did I realize how hungry I was. Maybe I should grab something from the kitchen before I return to my dorm. As for the envelope and the photo, they can stay with me. Also, do let me know if like all of a sudden the frame rate just tanks through the floor, because I can't necessarily tell. But I do remember last time it happened randomly at some point we had to like restart. Fave so far is Kai. I like him. Why is everyone here? Harumph. About time. What took you so long?
Jeez.
What are you talking about? Sorry, we were waiting for you. Kai told us that the two of you each received a letter. Is that correct? Kai said that? Sorry. So, Celestia? I feel you there. You know, I feel like Winona... My guess is that they want to do something with Winona and Cassidy, but I don't know if they necessarily know what the plan is with them. I feel like both of them probably make it further, though, because they've got their own storyline, you know? This asshole couldn't keep his mouth shut. So is Kai right? Did you receive a letter? If I say no, Kai will probably tell everyone online. Yeah, I did get a letter.
This is difficult.
Then it's confirmed. Everyone has one.
Come again?
Everyone has one?
Yes.
Yep, we all woke up to one slid underneath our doors.
Huh?
Does this mean they also received letters about Cassidy and Wolfgang? No, dumbass, of course they didn't. Now that everyone's here, it's okay to share our letters, right?
Please don't.
Wait, I don't know about that. Most passive, no worries. I appreciate the coming along for the ride. I've been waiting for this. Jet pulled out a piece of paper from one of the pockets of his suit. Him.
Oh boy.
Toshiko had a boyfriend in 3rd grade and cheated on him when she went to play house with another boy. What was the point of that? Look at the photo on the back too. It's a picture of some kid's drawing. Did Toshiko draw that?
Sick and twisted.
Toshiko, infidelity from such a young age? I have no clue how you ended up giving dating advice. Hi, Buppo. How are you? She showered. That's so real.
You can't.
Oh, Toshiko ran over to Jet and lunged for the envelope. My secrets are my own. How dare you expose them in a public forum? You are a thief, a hoodlum. Give it to me now. What was that? I couldn't hear you from up here. Saying that, Jet dangled the photo just out of Toshiko's reach. Someone punch him. Yeah, Ingrid hit him. Ingrid stepped in front of Jet and held out her hand.
Mind your manners.
Come on, hand the photo over. Sure thing, ma'am. Honestly, surreal. I was a different person all those years ago, but now I am changed.
I would never.
I am a woman of conviction who would never engage in such needless debauchery.
Whatever.
Glad you got over playing house, I guess.
Be careful.
Everyone, I advise you to be careful with these envelopes. By the looks of it, they all contain secrets about us. Okay, well... The one Jet had was luckily just a joke, but some of these could be far more sinister.
Such disrespect.
Just a joke? How disrespectful.
Whoa!
How do you keep sneaking up on us? This blackmail is the stuff of nightmares. I delve deep into the darkest crevices of your mind to create these. Blackmail? I have written some of your worst secrets on the back of these photos and distributed them among your classmates. No one person has their own, because the point is to foster distrust within the group. This is kind of like...
I have an appetite
And then...
for destruction.
The killing will finally commence. This feels like just sort of the... Like the worst of both worlds of like the original Secret twist in Danganronpa, where it's like, you know, oh, everyone's got a blackmail secret. We'll expose it to the world if you don't kill someone. But also of the loved ones challenge mix-up in V3, where it's like everyone got someone else's, kind of, except for the ones who didn't get someone else's. Whoops. Like, yeah, like kind of the second trial of V3, but with using a different twist and more intentionality. But like, I don't think this works as well. I mean, like, especially if the secrets aren't very good. Like, that was the issue with like Inescapable, where the secrets weren't really something worth hiding. Even in the Trigger Happy Havoc, a lot of the secrets just didn't really matter. So it's like, who cares? But the killing will finally commence.
Isn't this lovely?
Our very first official murder motive. Applause, applause. Did you say murder motive?
No.
No way, you can't be serious.
Really?
Everyone's worst secrets? The one we just heard was about some wacky, or the one we just heard was about some, holy shit, am I having a stroke? The one we just heard was about some wacky elementary school hijinks. I don't know, wacky. Is the only strong again? Yeah. Giovanni being gay was like the only funny one there. And I still think about it. Well, some of you are so uninteresting that there simply was no material to work with. On the flip side, I decided to make some secrets a little more vague and mysterious, so you could pester each other for more information. If you're going to expose our secrets, at least do it properly. I certainly wouldn't hold back if I had dirt on you.
Who? Me?
Duly noted, robber baron.
No shot.
Wait a second. Isn't this suspiciously similar to what Ava suggested would happen yesterday?
Why the long face?
In what way? She said that our captors would try and share our secrets to provoke a murder. One day later, and that exact scenario is happening. It can't be a coincidence. Are you implying that I listened in on your conversation to get ideas for my killing game? Honestly, that would justify it being kind of a shit twist, but... But also, like... I think the problem with that, like, because I get what you mean. Like, yeah, obviously, having them be uneven does motivate some people more than others, but I think also that kind of undermines it being a universal motive. Like, something that might work better, like, that's why the loved ones thing works well generally, is that, like, everyone has someone they want to get back to, whereas the secrets thing, like, it's kind of hard for your entire cast to actually have, like, genuinely, like, sincere secrets they want to hide.
Plot twist.
How insolent. Yet absolutely correct.
Not okay!
Are you serious? I don't know what voice I was doing. I don't know what I'm doing with anything. I'm so sorry. Work wore me out today. Nothing is truly original, my dear pupil. You must try and find inspiration wherever you can. Damn it. So we're in this mess because of the mathlete? It's a running trend at this point. In a very roundabout way, yes.
My blood is rushing.
To think that one of your own would be responsible for all this blackmail? Doesn't it fill you with rage? Should have kept her mouth shut.
Moving on.
Anywho, that just about wraps up my announcement. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the glorious gift of listening. By the way, if you're wondering where Mara is, she's been keeping a very close eye on you all. So please, be on your best behavior.
Good morning.
Tozu away. Stood in silence, trying to unpack what we'd just been told. Blackmail? A murder motive? See realization creep across the other students' faces. Any semblance of normality in their lives was gone, replaced with a demented world of the killing game. Again, I feel like... See, the thing that I think is a lot smarter is, like, trying to stir up conflict between them. Like, well, yeah, it has. Because remember, Leoto, that was what Kokichi holds over Maki in Trial 2 of V3, you know? I get it, but I still think, like, it's hard to not perceive it. Any semblance of normality in their lives is gone.
Guys.
I don't get it. Why does he want us to hurt each other so badly? You guys, you're not going to listen to him, right?
There's no need to worry.
Of course they won't, Miss Venetia. Wolfgang stepped forward and placed a hand on Diana's shoulder.
Sorry.
I just never thought they'd take such a direct approach. Hi, Mr. Kayla. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's happened the whole time I've been streaming it. Spilling everyone's secrets, it feels like they're taking this really seriously. It's alright, we'll get through this.
Do you think?
Can we be sure that all the blackmail is telling the truth? Toshiko's is definitely true, but maybe there are deliberate lies sprinkled in to create conflict.
That ain't it.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, I think it's so funny. Yeah. Also, thank you for the hydration check, Lightcore. I appreciate it. Also, how you doing? We've not found who Eden is, but her garden kind of fucking sucks. Yeah, I don't know. It's... I don't know. Lies like these seem like they would be pretty easily refuted. I hate how much that man is trying to toy with us. He's probably watching us right now.
Stay calm.
That's exactly why we can't let him win. Wolfgang turned to look at the rest of us. I have no idea what kind of information is in everyone's envelopes. It's possible they're all harmless like Toshiko's. But given our situation, I'm inclined to believe otherwise.
Trust in the process.
For that reason, I implore you all to speak with the person whose blackmail you have, and them only. Even if the contents of the envelope seem horrible, give the person a chance to explain themselves.
I'm sure.
I can assure you, we are not horrible people. Our actions can be easily misconstrued by our kidnappers. V3 Video Purgatory is still doing what it does. We're working on it. We all need to trust each other if we plan on getting through this killing game.
There's no need to worry.
If you put faith in your peers, they will put faith in you. Oh girl, you might be dying.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. We can make it through this. I wish I could speak as well as you, Wolfgang. Yeah, no, actually, Wolfgang might die first. I'm kind of wondering if it's like very, you know, Kaede bringing everyone together, Ultimate Imposter bringing everyone together, and then it being like, JK, get fucked. Like, you don't have your unifying person. Especially because Damon's an asshole and is not good at unifying people. And if we lose Wolfgang, I think they're going to turn on each other a lot more. Thank you for the kind words. So we should meet with the person whose blackmail we have.
Makes sense.
It could be risky, but it might be the only way to keep this group together.
Oh, embarrassing.
I have no clue who has mine. I sure hope you don't think less of me, though.
Right.
Who would be the foil to him? Someone, honestly, maybe Ava does. Maybe she emerges as more of an unlikely or counterpart. I'm definitely gonna meet up with my person ASAP. I'm fine either way. Nothing in those envelopes is worse than what people already say.
Honestly?
Some guy at work today was like, wow, like you must put in a lot of effort to like bleach only part of your hair, but then leave a bunch of dark hair under it. And I was like, can you fuck off? Like, I obviously just bleached my hair a while ago, you jerk. And he kept going on and on about it. And I was like, dude. Like, and then he was like, well, you gotta be careful with bleach because it'll just fry your hair right off. And I'm like, thanks for the advice. He wasn't even my customer. I couldn't tell him to go away because he was with somebody else who was being held by someone else. I do wonder if there's some kind of advantage to keeping it private, though. Seems we've sailed into stormy weather.
Are we ready?
But since most of us are taking Wolfgang's advice, I have a feeling things will turn out fine. These mechanics are bricks. Yeah, no, exactly. Same. I love how this game... Hold on, let me see where I was finding this. In my task manager, right now this game is using up, like, so much CPU, so much GPU, and for what? No other game is like this intensive on it. It doesn't use very much RAM for whatever reason, but it does use a lot of everything else. Let's disband for now. Give everyone a chance to speak with each other, eh? Like clockwork, the students when they're... Oh yeah, I was gonna check and see if I can like lower the resolution or anything. I don't think so, but like... Yeah, that is what it is, I guess. Seems when they're separate ways. Like again, it looks nice. Like it's really cool, especially for a fan game. But it's also like, I feel like we could maybe afford to, what's the word? Optimize a little more. Yeah, dyeing a little bit of your hair is like a lot harder than removing the color. Because bleach you can pretty easily segment out, but like hair dye will run through it. Are they really going to share their blackmail with each other? That information is only useful if the other person doesn't know you have it. Not to mention, what if the blackmail is really serious? Would they feel comfortable meeting up then? Everyone keeps being so naive. Yeah. Then again, could that work in my favor? My record is clean. I know that for a fact. So whoever has my blackmail will probably come forward. As for Wolfgang...
You're easily impressed.
Thank you for the follow, Top. Wait, like father liked something that... Yeah, why do we keep getting this? Hi, Trevor. More of this. Yeah, more of this. Definitely one of those vague secrets Tozy mentioned. There must be a reason it's so cryptic apart from making my life harder. It almost certainly isn't. Like... He's just lying. Was it to disguise damning information? It's the only reason I can think of. It's probably gonna be like his father was an asshole. Like that's really all it. Like he was like he presented like a good man, but like behind the scenes he was a corrupt politician or something. Why I was chosen to receive this blackmail anyway. Wish you luck with it, Trevor. Maybe I should find Tozu and ask. He has to be hiding around here somewhere, right? How quickly he seems to appear and disappear. He must have his own way of navigating this building. A way that's hidden from the students. I think that's happening. That's good, at least. I mulled over the possibilities in my head. I prepared breakfast and returned to my room. Tozu's hideout. Where could it be? That pin pad in the pharmacy is definitely suspicious, but it's useless to me if I don't know the code. Could break a rule to get Tozu's attention, but then I'd risk getting shot by his accomplice. So what else am I supposed to do? Think, Damon, think. A way to communicate with Tozu. I know I could... Let me go find the code. I know where it is. Am I allowed to look at the calendar? Let me look at the sexy calendar. Bullshit. I'm just gonna like wave at the camera. Security camera. Wait, could that be it? Well, I may not be able to see Tozu. He should be able to see me. Which means this camera is how I can communicate. Grabbed a sticky note and pen from the desk and scribbled a message. To Tozu, I have questions about the murder motive. Let's meet in the boiler room at 8:10 p.m. tonight. Oh my god, Damon, can you stop being fucking weird? Using the desk chair as a stool, I stuck the note to the camera lens. Since the sticky note can be easily removed without leaving a mark, what I'm doing here shouldn't count as defacing property. Yeah, I feel you there. You can't get experience without having experience. By that forbidden fruit. If I'm right, and Tozu can see the security camera footage he'll meet me tonight. At least I hope he affords me that courtesy. Until then, I may as well find something to pass the time. What should I do? Free time. Oh my god. Welcome to free time events. During free time events or FTEs, you have the opportunity to spend some valuable one-on-one time with your classmates. You haven't made the best first impression. It may take some convincing before your peers speak to you. But worry not, for the almighty Pachinko machine is here to help. In case you don't remember, the Pachinko machine can be found inside the pharmacy. If you went around to Pachinko, you'll be awarded a special currency called Marabucks. Marabucks can be sent to the adjacent gachapon to obtain a present. Gift your peers a present they like and they might talk to you. To view your present, simply call up your Tozu trinket and select the presents tab. Within the presents menu, chart displaying preferences. Oh. Green arrow indicates the student will either like or love a present. Red indicates they'll dislike or hate. And no arrow means the student will feel neutral. Resume likes the presents, more like there. Oh, okay, you know what? I appreciate that. Danganronpa has this gambling in all of their games. Even gifted 10 Marabucks to start with. Just thought you should know that. So I did have fun. Cool. Let me leave. I'll say it. My day was busy. I had to cover for a coworker at work, and it was busier than normal and very stressful. Teleport with the map? Right, you know what? That's probably easier to do, actually. Let's go there. We'll figure out who we'll hang out with once we have the money for it. So we need to play Pachinko. A better way to spend my time. Oh wait, hold on. I thought that 9 possible mini games. Oh, I see what I was doing wrong here. I thought I wanted to try this. How much money did it take out of me? Oh, that's how that works? What happens if I hit these? They just bounce around a bit? Oh. What the fuck? What am I doing here? What is my game plan, do you think? Oh, you bitch. Oh. Oh. Actually, yeah, let's figure out what the tutorial says. The points to fill the gauge on your right. There are 3 tokens. Apple, Mara, Tozu. The token the player achieves, the corresponding multiplier will be applied to the amount of Marabucks inserted. Going to involve red pegs. Oh, okay, so I was playing this game like entirely wrong, huh? That should have hit one of the red ones, but whatever. I don't know why that didn't hit it, but what? Okay, get in the fucking... Now that I actually know how the game works, let's try it. Thank you for the jacket redeem. Let's see. I don't really know what the blue ones do, because I don't think it said, did it? It just said like the red ones do, are the ones you want to clear, right? This is not a very precise system, huh? Also, I don't think this is Pachinko. I'm super sorry, but I... Oh, well, fuck. I don't know what my game plan was there with any of this. I'm actually very bad at this game. Oh. I need to get better at this. It says Peggle, or it says Pachinko in it. That's my defense here. Catch the fucking ball. That's not gonna work. Oh, cool. We did something. Not much, but is it Peggle? I don't think. Clearly, I've never played Peggle before in my fucking life. Because what am I doing here? Why is it so hard to control? Why is it so finicky? Okay, so if we clear this one out, then that's good, right? Please. I thought that was. Is that not where it ends? Oh, okay, I see. So we have to clear out the red ant. Wait. Clear the arena of all red pegs with a player. Oh, okay. So just, I see. Oh, that was dumb. That works. Peggle from Tim. Something like that. Okay, well, that was... What if I missed everything? Oh, get in the fucking... Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. An atrocity. It's criminal behavior being committed against me here. Oh. Go back there. Why did it spin? I didn't think that was something it should be doing, but whatever. Oh, okay. I meant for that to like bounce off of it, but I guess instead of doing that, we're doing this. Alright, well, I guess better catch it than won't. So that's our score for that one. I don't know if I enjoy this one. What is it doing? It keeps on taking up like extra. Okay, I see. Well, let's just pull for some more candies. Hey Ghost, how are you doing? We have Happy Pride. We did a little bit of Happy Pride earlier. It's like we need to have more of them so that we can... We need to play this more so we can have the money to actually get more stuff. Kinda, yeah, I can see what you mean there with the Pokemon coding. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Romy. Or Rom. Rom's the moon. Welcome in. How you doing? Oh, fuck. Romy's the mood. I'm so illiterate, I'm sorry. And also bad at Peggle. Come on, catch it. Okay, finally we catch one, I guess. That's something. Sure, why not? Oh, God! Kiss my entire ass, game. What the hell are you talking about? Oh God, this is not going good. I don't know what I'm doing, ever. Fine, you can go there and just get shot straight down a hole, because why not? Catch it! Okay, thank God. I would rather just play actual pachinko. I feel like that would be more fair than this. At least I'd have more of a shot. Oh. Well. to hit like just right. I can't. It's too fiddly. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. Oh, that shouldn't have. Okay, whatever. Oh, hey, look, we got them all. Oh my god, I'm so good at gaming. Let's. Wait, actually, I am gaming now. Hold on. Maybe this game isn't. Maybe this game is good because I'm good at it now. That was so intentional. That's not gonna hit what it needed to, even though it showed that it was clearly getting interrupted by it. I hate it here. We're not gaming anymore. You know what? Go here. What is the point of having the line break? Go whack some of this stupid stuff. Actually, I think... Oh, I am doing decent here, though, aren't I? Yeah, well... Good enough. Plus side, we should make a bunch of money off of this, which means that we shouldn't have to play it too much more. This time we're getting more of the tokens or whatever. That wasn't really what I was expecting to have happen here, but that's okay. Hit that one! Look at me go. Liberative free ball to save my fucking life, but that's okay. I don't need handouts. Maybe I do. Actually, no, never mind. We should be fine here. This shouldn't be working. Okay, well, I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. I did see that stitch. That's genuinely really sad, and I don't really have the words to express how fucking atrocious it is that that happened. Oh, I did a really bad job. What did I think was gonna happen there? Okay, well, at least we got that one back, I guess. Oh. 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 Hmm. This is working out a lot better than I thought. Oh shit. Hey, come on. I don't really know how this is working. Okay, well, then it doesn't. Oh wait, I thought that wasn't... Oh, I thought that there wasn't any more... Did I miss a red one that I'm just dumb. Playing pegging. Wish I could answer you there. Oh, I won? Oh, party. I thought it just kind of went on indefinitely, and I was like, damn, I think I maybe don't want to keep playing it. I don't know how many of these we should have. I'm gonna get up to the point that we have like 50-50 odds of a new item. 67. Exactly. there's a pet rock. So let me just really quickly run the ad break while we're doing this so we don't skip anything important. I'm barely even looking at what these are. I'll have to find them out after. We've had very few duplicates so far, actually. I wonder if maybe the calculation on the repeat rate is not accurate. Because we've like basically gotten no duplicates in any of that. Alright, let's see here. Where's Kai? What would he, oh, he would like the rose. Ornamental rapier. Oh, that would, yeah, I feel like that's especially for her. Unicorn frap. I like that one's Parody Miracle Girl. Aww. Mama me. Alright, so I think we're gonna go find Kai now. I'm just gonna go on Kai. Why not? See, my thing is that this probably does doom Kai because I have an uncanny ability to pick victims. There's like, there's nowhere else I can jump to here. Here. We just did a bunch of pachinko, which isn't really pachinko, but whatever. I had the unicorn, or I worked at Starbucks when the unicorn frap was a thing. And by the time I got in at like noon that day, they were already out of them. So like, yeah.
Man.
What would Cassidy even make of this? Foolish nerds, spiders selling pastries, it's like a weird nursery rhyme. Yeah, so real. You guys are really good. Hey Damon. Yeah, I'm still confused over the letter I got. Since you're a debater, you're pretty smart, right? Have you been able to figure it out? It's assuming I was actively thinking about it. Help him anyway. Either way, if I don't help him now, he'll probably bother me again some other time.
Okay.
I can take a look, but only a quick one.
Wait.
Damn, really? Okay. Let's find somewhere to sit. It does. I mean, it's a fan game, so it makes sense. Kai and I decided the letter together. There weren't many observations I could make about such an abstract message, but... Kai seemed to be satisfied. Would you like to give Kai a present? Yeah. I'll give him... What is this? Bow piercing. Where are you piercing with all of these exactly? We're gonna give him the unicorn frap because I feel like he would like. I mean, he's supposed to be ultimate influence here.
I never thought.
The long chain one seems a little bit weird to me. Holy crap! I don't know what to say. I think my cheeks are tingling. I loved your present. Oh, I knew it. Man, I needed a frappe stat.
Seriously.
Something you actually expect me to make. Bitch, we just gave you one.
Take it back.
What the heck? You think I can't do it on my own? Frappes are easy. Last year I turned out hundreds for my job.
Huh?
You're a barista? I did work fast food once, but that's not what I mean.
What if...
I brewed frappes and poured them into branded cups to give the impression they were bought from a huge cafe chain. Then I took a photo and uploaded it for my fans to see. The chain was paying me to show off their logo, so it didn't matter if the frappes were my own. Huge cafe chain with a strong presence on social media. Given the state of the industry, there's really only one brand that stands out. Oh, fuck. Am I able to, like, look at my shit? Oh, God, is it? Because Starbucks is the one, but I think it said Stella Doll, didn't it?
We're easily impressed.
Thank you for the follow, Pop Tarts. I feel like it's Stella Doll. Because Stardoll is Starbucks. Marabucks is this thing. Guys, overpriced coffee. Everyone needs their treats. No shit. I think it's gotta be Stella Doll, right? No, fuck
Right.
it. Should I deal with Stella Doll?
Hey.
There we go. Yeah, cool, right. Stella Star. Oh, well, yeah, but. Also, thank you for the hydration check. I appreciate it. Happened the same year I started being an influencer, too. Where's my brand deal, huh? Didn't you mention making frappes last year? Unless...
That's...
You're saying you've only been an influencer for 2 years?
No, seriously.
It's crazy, man. I made my account on a total whim. I didn't think anything would happen, but the photos I posted hit it off, like, immediately. Tons of likes and tons of messages, too. Messages? Private messages are my biggest no-go. I've actually never spoken one-on-one with a fan outside public appearances, and those talks are a minute or two max.
I see.
It's like a switch had been flipped inside him. All of a sudden he spoke with an unusual amount of confidence.
Anyway.
So what photos do you post? Well, my content's changed. At the start, suddenly stopped, a look of realization flashing across his eyes. Well, what did you do? I did skits. A whole bunch of them, and they got really popular.
You think?
Thought you posted photos, not videos. Oh, shit.
This sucks.
Okay, I'll say it. When I first started my account, I uploaded photos of myself.
No.
No way.
Dude, no!
Wearing clothes, dumbass.
The hell?
Why'd you say so first? Because I wasn't thinking of it like that.
But...
The actual content was embarrassing enough as it is. Then what the hell did you do?
I got nothing.
I took photos of myself inside aesthetic places and then ran the photos through a filter. Yeah, no, Damon, a little fruity. Oh,
Seriously?
so you received your ultimate talent by posting fake photos of yourself?
Don't say that.
No, that's obviously not why.
Right.
He isn't. None of them are there? Are there? A couple of them are, actually. Hold on, wait. Diana's 18. Yeah, Diana's 17. Toshiko's 14. I think there's one other one, isn't there? No, it's just those two. Yeah, it is a little bit three houses. Right, then what's the actual reason for your talent? Nah, no way am I telling you.
Eh?
What? I know you're already judging me. There's no point saying the rest.
Go away!
I can't believe I walked right into this. She's why did I choose to hang out with this guy? He really needs to get a grip. Hooray! Page 2 of Kai's report card has been updated. This is also what I don't like about Damon. It's so mean that he's like, yeah, what if I'm just like a complete dick to people for no good reason? What if I just like insult the idea of them being talented because they're not a debater, as if that's not just the worst version of what Wolfgang is? What should I do? We're hanging out with him more. A baby national game. He's very cute. Is he still out here? No. Where is he though? Oh, he's in his room. Why does he look so gold in his portrait? Hey, Felix. Kai was standing in the corner, his eyes glued to several framed photo mounted on the wall.
Wait.
Does that say picture stock? Did they seriously pull these from a stock image site and then forget to remove the watermark? Photos in his room have watermarks? It's kind of funny. I think it's an interesting idea. I guess it'll depend on how it plays out.
Holy! Huh?
Why are you here? Is it nighttime already? Crap, why am I here? Saturday this morning I was done bunking with this guy, but so why the hell am I here?
It's simple.
Calm down, it's not even close to being evening. I'm just here to collect something I left behind yesterday. Some friendship points. Yeah, exactly. Can't you wait until tonight?
Seriously.
Why wait when I can just do it now?
This sucks.
Ugh, fine, you win. Just don't take forever. You have to tell me twice. Pretended to search Kai's room, making sure to feign annoyance when I inevitably came up empty-handed. By the time I was done, Kai's initial apprehension had cooled to a begrudging acceptance. Like to give Kai a present? Yes, let's find a gift for Kai. I mean, oh right, he doesn't want hot coffee, obviously. I'm also just kind of curious, like, what exactly are the photos that he's apparently been taking? Let's give him some candy. Seems to be an odd lack of yellow ones. That's crazy. Actually, I'll give him a mini fridge.
I never
Inside wares.
thought.
Of your hot guy. Yeah, but you don't give them to gay people. Gay people like their coffee cold. Here's a teleporter. Holy crap. I don't know what to say. I think my cheeks are tingling. Okay, I love the present. Hey, can you help me out with something?
What now?
What is it? You know the dining hall, right? Don't ask how, but this morning, one of my rings rolled under the fridge. I've been looking for someone with skinny arms to reach under and grab it, so...
Really?
Go ask Toshiko then.
Dude, no!
I already did. I asked her and Mark and Ulysses. Everyone said no.
Take it back!
Come on, just help me. I'll make you a frappe. I'm really good at those, remember? There's not room for us. You know what? Some stereotypes are okay. The shadow in some ways. I'm thirsty, I can get water from the tap. Hey, don't walk away. Kai suddenly sprang forward and grabbed my arm. Please, man. I need my ring back. Jeez, this guy's a piece of work.
Okay.
Fine, show me where it is. It is very funny that he's like, let me just like make an excuse to spend time around him, but then be like a complete fucking asshole the minute he kind of indicates he might want to spend time with me and asks for help. Kai took me to the dining hall, clinging onto my arm the entire way. Aww. Okay, we're here. Shook Kai's grip off me and walked over to the fridge. Getting on my hands and knees, I began to feel around underneath. My finger grazed the edge of something small and cold, causing it to rattle. Bullseye. Shuffled forward until my face was practically pressed against the fridge and plucked Kai's ring up between two fingers. This is FTU? We'll see. Maintaining as steady a grip as possible, I pulled it out.
Hey!
Kai immediately grabbed the ring from my hand. Thanks so much, man. Seriously, I mean it.
You think?
For a guy with rings on every finger, you sure made a big deal out of losing just one of them.
Very funny.
I don't wear these because they look pretty. There's actual meaning behind them. Such as...
Man.
Well, for starters, the ring you just found, a friend gave me that one. Oh.
No, seriously.
Yeah, a gift from high school. We'd always hang out after class at a nearby cafe. That's where my addiction to frappes started. Not because of the caffeine, though. I always have frappes without it. Thought you liked coffee.
Whatever.
Because it was on my report card? Nah. That's just a popular misconception. Whoever wrote that thing probably sourced the info for some internet article.
But,
yeah. That's why this ring is really important to me. My friend and I, we had something cool back then.
I see.
You're probably just hearing things, but... My guy's voice petered out at the end there. Oh my god. They had a crush. Made him seem almost melancholic. We should check out what the report card actually says now. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. I can't open that. Oh, right, yeah, we were gonna go... Hold on, first of all. I mean, probably just a crush. He didn't say his friend was a girl, did he? He just said his friend. Something cool. It really important to me. Oh, girl from my house. Oh, he did. Okay, never mind.
It is now 8.
Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, Tozu. I forgot to actually check his report card. It was in Minigame just 1 year ago when he created an online account to upload edited photos. Profile exploded. Oh, these are like actually just related to what was said. Okay.
Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep. Or don't.
Yeah, right, Dax?
I'm not your parent. Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever. Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out.
Oh my god.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, I feel like it helps, especially like for people who don't play the games like all the time, for keeping track of names. Like I've been having the Game Grumps Danganronpa V3 playthrough going on in the background for the last few days. The way that they don't remember anyone's name, even like several chapters in. Clip what? Oh, the good night? I don't think they will. Or at least if they do, they're doing it as a joke, not sincerely. Let's see if Tozu accepted my request. Meeting at 8:10 p.m. in the boiler room. Tozu's gonna... Actually, let me just say what my prediction is. I'm betting that Tozu, like, saw the message and set us up for a meeting with someone else. Like, someone else was like, by the way, you guys should, like, go over to here for a secret event or something. You know, like, told Ava to come see him in that area, and then it was me.
The LGBT community is
Rich in sensibility, has excellent taste, and is full of talented artistic people. I also forget where the boiler room is. I think it's in the basement. Right? Okay. Oh, it's just where we started, right? Alright. Okay, guys. Honestly, it would make sense. I feel like I'm mostly pretty good at those sort of things, but like in real life I'm awful at it. I cannot remember anyone's name in real life to save my life. In games though, I'm usually pretty good at characters. No one's here. Maybe I'm early. I'll give it a couple more minutes. At least first names. Jeez, I wish I had my phone. Packed it in my luggage bag, but I left that bag on the train. There's so much important stuff in that bag too. Not just my phone, my wallet, my laptop, basically all my personal information. Fighting for your life forever. Yeah, he's a check. Oh, see, like I'm such a sucker for like a color-coded cast. I've talked about this a lot. I love that shit. I think every character should have a distinctive color to them, especially like when you're playing with a large ensemble. Like it's a little bit difficult when you have 16 people to like give them all a distinct one, but you can at least give them a distinct color combination, like with your accent color or whatever. I feel like the characters that I have the hardest time with are ones where they don't have like either a very identifiable accessory or like a very distinctive color. Like I remember when I was playing V3, Maki was I think the first character I could really keep track of in my head because of the red. Tsumugi was blue, Rantaro for green, and Himiko was also red, but no one likes Himiko. Yeah, for Inescapable. Yeah, that's why in the Inescapable video there's a whole section where I'm like, it's fucking stupid that they don't understand what colors their characters should be. It pisses me off. Hope whoever took my luggage just destroyed it. It'd be the merciful thing to do. I love Rantaro so much. I really want him to have lived longer, and I get why he didn't, but I still am upset. Also, I need to play the other Danganronpa games on stream. Okay, it's been long enough. No way Tozu didn't see that note. Do you just ignore it? Damn it. Basically. I don't...
Good evening.
Non-binary Sombra. No one can forget non-binary Sombra. That video... You wanna know what's crazy? Like, the newest video about sexualizing men is like, it has way more likes now. It's generated way more subscribers, and it got more views faster than the Inescapable one ever did. But like, no one's gonna remember the sexualizing men video in a month. That Inescapable one is around forever. What was I gonna say? Shit. I know, like Himiko, it's not like I think that she could have been interesting if they just did more. Like, I mean, again, it's in the whole video. I need to not talk about it because it's a whole thing. And like, she's a good example of how V3 really mishandled its cast. Like one of the points I made in the video is like, in Danganronpa 1, I think it like the cast and the outcome, like it's they're equal to the sum of their parts pretty much. Like there's good characters. There's not a lot of like terrible ones, or at least like there's ones I don't like, but there's not like awful like just drains on the story. But like they're used competently enough that like it mostly works. I think Danganronpa 2, I don't think its characters are the strongest, but collectively they're the best used by far. Like I think it makes a really good use of everyone they have. They blend well, they fight well, they're used really competently. And I think V3 has a lot of very good characters and a lot of characters who are used very poorly. Like that one is less than the sum of its parts. Which is a shame because there's a lot of really good opportunities. Also, hi Daisy. Like there's so much more that could have been done. I have a whole wish list, but it's what it is. Also, yeah, you could do like, yeah, you can reuse colors, especially with accent colors. Like, you know, red with white versus red with black. It looks very different. I don't even know if it's that Daisy. I think it's more like
You're easily
it's complicated.
impressed.
Hi Juno, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Also, an ad's about to play, but we'll snooze that one for now. We'll try and run a proper long one later. Cheerio. Whoa.
Why the long face?
Don't tell me. Did you think I stood you up?
Rubbish.
I think, honestly, also, it was more just like, I don't even know. This is why this video is 6 hours long. It's taking me 6 months to make. Well, some characters were made to fill a death slot, but also some of them were... They all could have been interesting. They just didn't use them very well. And they didn't use the setting very well. Like, V3, I think, more than any... Like, Danganronpa 2 does it too, but I think in that one, because they make it more understandable why it moves from island to island, it works more. But, like, with V3, they're just like, okay, we're introducing a location. It will not matter past this. Same with Ultimate Labs. I think there's only one person who dies, or no, 2 people who die outside of the, no, how many of them do die outside of the chapter where this is introduced? Because Rantaro, Rantaro, Mugonta, I guess, Kokichi. There's only 4 of the 16, which is like kind of like you can predict who's gonna die based on who gets a lab pretty effectively in that one. Anyway, sorry. So impatient. I'm a very busy headmaster, you know. Always sifting through boring documents about this and that. Yeah, sure. It's quick to accuse me there. Did you hear me from outside?
Anyways.
If you're here, that means you saw my message, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, the sticky note. I mean, I think also... I don't think that it does. Like, I talk about so much, and I don't want to, like, ramble about it too hard, but, like, I think... Because I still like a lot of the V3 characters. I think they're good. I think... The problem with V3 is more that it was left to hang on its own, and not that it was given the expansion. Because Danganronpa 1 wouldn't be as good as it is if it didn't have Danganronpa 2, if it didn't have all this, like, supporting filler material to kind of flesh out the world and give you more of a narrative to it. And especially not if it was, like, the build-up, the thing that, you know, years of hype had built to. And I think V3 doesn't have any sort of extended media, and I think that sucks it up a lot more. You can easily, I think, I don't know. I think sometimes people also have the ability to choose how they let something affect them. But yeah, sorry, I need to focus on this. Watching you enact your little scheme is like watching a child draw its first stick figure. Just simply adorable.
How interesting.
I must say, I'm surprised you requested to meet here of all places. In such a quiet area, it would be very easy to hide a murder. Aren't you worried I'll hurt you? No, not really. I don't think I don't think it was either, because it's a hard premise to justify that it keeps happening. Like, as a standalone one, it worked, and then the sequel, you could kind of jump the shark once, but, like, I think it would have been really hard to justify a third one no matter what you did with it. This is a killing game between students, isn't it? If the host got involved, it would defeat the whole point. Also, if you wanted to kill me, you'd have done it back when you kidnapped me. Makes sense.
Moving on.
Anywho, you wanted to ask about the murder motive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I want to know why you decided to give Wolfgang's blackmail to me.
I see, I see.
Why you got Wolfgang's blackmail? Oh, it's easy. It was decided by a round of dart throwing.
Huh?
What? Mara and I wrote your names on a board and on some darts. Your dart just so happened to land on Wolfgang's name, so you got his blackmail. I feel like that's not... Wouldn't you want it to be the other way around? Yeah, I can see that. I think that's the more understandable. I think it's one thing if V3 ruins itself for people. I think the people who let it negatively affect 1 and 2, I think they're taking V3 to heart too much. Also, part of the issue is that V3 is about lies, and a lot of it is a lie, and so it's hard to really know how much to take seriously, and it's why I would have really benefited from a sequel, but whatever. In the opposite order. Oh, interesting. I feel like that kind of worked out decently in Process of Elimination for the first death. Like, where they bring back Ideal. But then they leave it at that. Also, yeah, V3 is still the one that I like the most, even though I know that, like, 2 is the best one, I think. But I want to replay them all again and see, because I've only replayed V3. I haven't replayed the other 2 since I've played them the first time. Your daughter's having it.
Seriously?
Are you serious right now?
Who? Me?
Were you hoping for something more dramatic? This is real life, not a movie. Plot twists aren't just hiding around every corner. How'd you even find this information? Toshiko's blackmail was something she did as a little kid. That's really specific. 3 has a lot of... I will stand by that V3 is the best first trial in the game. Like, there are very few things about V3 that I will, like, you know, die on the hill of, but that one I will. Like, undeniably, it's better than 11037. 2's is pretty good, but, like, not as good of a twist as V3's. 2 just, you know, builds better from there. But anyways, then whose fault is that? What? We aren't mind readers here. We only know this information because you lot couldn't keep your mouths shut. Oh, did they, like, give him truth serum or something? That's so funny. Yeah, I think that's part of it too, is that V3, like, it wouldn't be so disappointing if it didn't start as strong as it did. Okay, I decided to execute it. See, the one that I would want to have... don't know how 11037 could be. My thing is, like... Oh God, I need to, like... What I think should have happened is, with the twist of V3, what they should have done is, for Chapter 3, because I think Chapter 1 is really good. Chapter 2 is a very solid, like, standard Danganronpa chapter. I think it all plays out mostly fine, except for some bigger narrative implications. Chapter 3 is where it falls off the fucking rails. I think that's not controversial. What I think should have happened there to make it way more interesting is Tenko should have killed Angie, Korekio killed Tenko, Angie's ritual succeeded, brought back Rantaro, quote unquote, but it wasn't really him. It was someone who'd been, like, brainwashed and plastic surgery into being him to fit with the narrative. That Rantaro lives to the end. He has a whole crisis about, like, not only are you fictional, you're the fictional version of the fictional person. And then also, Korekio and Angie both survive because there's technically no Blackened, because the Blackened is the first one to kill, and that was Tenko. And then that way, you end up with just one extra person in the roster who shouldn't be there. You have Korekio and Himiko, because then Himiko has an actual dynamic with someone, like some bitterness, someone to kind of give her something to get fired up about. And then you just... I think that would have been jumping the shark, but in a way that would have actually made it more fit with its own theme. Like, would have made the twist feel like it cut a little bit deeper with to have him there. But also, I don't know. I just think, like, there's so much missed opportunity. And I think the order of the trials is also kind of wrong. In my opinion, should have been... Chapter 4 should have been Chapter 2. Or no. Chapter 3 should have been Chapter... What was the order that I had in mind? I mean, Korekio's lab and all the stuff should have already been introduced. Yeah, the double murder thing was also kind of... It doesn't necessarily work, and I think that that would have at least been why it would have worked better to have a twist. But I think... Because Chapter 2 should have been Chapter 4. Chapter 4, honestly, with how rushed it was, should have just been Chapter 2. leave chapter 3 where it is, but like introduce Korekio's lab earlier. I think like because part of what makes that chapter suck so hard also, sorry, I'm going off on a whole tangent about this, is the fact that like it's clearly him once Tenko dies, because they didn't know about the rule for the double kill. Introduce the double kill at the very beginning, like say that that's the rule where it's like only the first one counts, second one isn't anything. And then also introduce Korekio's lab in that first chapter and have him constantly like, would you like to do a seance? How about a seance? What if we talk to the dead? They can tell us. So that like by the time it happens, A, it seems like he's kind of worn everyone down, and B, then you can justify like, oh, maybe someone like Mew could have installed a trap in the statue. Like people could have had an opportunity, because otherwise there's no way. I was gonna say something else I totally forgot. Oh. But yeah, no, also, oh yeah, right. Chapter 3 also is so like, it's all about the, you know, the occult and the mysterious, and there's this actual cult that's going on. There's all this stuff happening. And it's like, why not lean into that harder with Rantaro and then make the characters genuinely question what is reality? Because that's supposed to be your whole thing, is like reality versus fiction, truth versus lies, even science synonymous, whatever. And like, would have been more interesting. Also, no, that I think they'll absolutely do another Danganronpa game. Might not be for a while, but they will. I think, I mean, Kodaka clearly likes playing with that theme. And I think eventually he'll be tempted to just go back to it for real. Whereas I know, we'll snooze the ad one more time and get through this cutscene, and then we'll do it. Really? What did you think would happen? The moment you share something with another person, you forfeited that information to an eternal game of telephone. No secret is safe. It doesn't matter who you trust. Deep down, everyone's a tattletale. And if you've made enough of a name for yourself to spawn a few search results...
Isn't this lovely?
Well, that certainly doesn't help. Then what about the content of Wolfgang's blackmail?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a refresher. I forgot what we wrote for that one.
Right.
It says, like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind.
I see,
Oh,
I see.
right. So you want to know what it means.
Plot twist!
Obviously, I won't tell you.
I know.
I'm not asking you to tell me, I just want a hint to help decode it. Think of it as a reward for my efforts. Went out of my way to arrange this meeting, you know. I'm probably the only student who values your input.
Terrible.
Sheesh.
Just terrible.
Smells like a teacher's pet in here. Also, I would love to see how he would make a Danganronpa game now that he's had all this practice with these other games and like built up his, like he's learned a lot more. He's a much different storyteller than he was a decade ago, and I think that'd be cool to see. Like, the man who wrote 100 Line could write a very good Danganronpa game today. Also, hi Tony. If I'd known any better, I'd say you're desperate for attention. Can't say I didn't try.
Pathetic.
Use that noggin of yours, will you?
Huh?
Don't overlook the principle of parsimony, my friend. The likeliest answer is usually the most obvious. For all you know, the answer you seek has already revealed itself.
Moving on.
So, is there anything else you'd like to ask? No, that was it.
Well done.
Then I'll see myself out. You should get back to your influencer friend, too. It isn't safe to be spending the night alone. Go on. You leave first.
Jeez.
Okay. Hurried out of the boiler room. I don't like this. I don't like this room. I want to get jump scared and all that shit. Nice. Yeah, I've been doing good. Hope you're doing well too. Turns out that weirdo wasn't completely useless after all.
I see.
Principle of parsimony, huh? The meaning behind Wolfgang's blackmail has already revealed itself, and only one thing comes to mind. Class trial. Could the key to deciphering this blackmail be the strange way Wolfgang was acting? Did his dad murder his wife? Or his mom, I guess? Did Wolfgang's dad murder Wolfgang's mom, is what I'm saying. Even if that were the case, what leverage does it give me? The students witnessed the same thing I did, and yet now they treat Wolfgang like their leader. I hate this. I should have never come to that dickhead's defense. So the best precaution right now is to return to my room and draw this long day to a close. I'm gonna get jumped. Someone's over there in the corner, aren't they?
Oi!
Oh, damn it. Could you go any faster? I can't stand to be with her any longer. Huh? Is that Grace? Sounded like she and a couple of other people were right around the corner. Shit, I can't let them see me.
Come on.
Hurry up.
Actually...
I'm trying to go as fast as I can, Grace. I just have a lot of stuff. Like what? Did you pack an entire museum in there with you? Shit. Raincode? I wish that it had tried... If it hadn't clung so heavily to the Danganronpa formula, it could have been really good. Fish.
Be careful.
There's no need to make such a fuss. We can solve this without unnecessary conflict. It says so. But I don't think V3 said it was over. I think it was very clearly meant to have more. I think that's why it left it the way it did. But, it is what it is. There's no conflict. I'm just telling that slowpoke to move. What the hell? I can hear you guys from inside my room. What are you doing?
Well,
Ulysses is swapping rooms with Grace. He's bunking with me now.
Yes.
I think this change will be better for the both of us. It's a win-win situation. We're both getting something good out of this.
Remember the name.
Unless anyone in the greater group has objections. Not that I'd listen. It's official. Also, I think that, frankly, Spike Chunsoft is there whenever Kodaka wants him. Like, I don't think they've had... I mean, it's one of their, like, big franchises. They would definitely want that back. Yeah, Raincoat could have been really good. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff with V3 that, like, again, God, I need to stop talking about it. That's why that video is so long, because I can't shut the fuck up about it. Wolfgang and I are bunk buddies. Right. Oh, Grace. Oh. Grace is gonna die. And Wolfgang's secret is that his father killed his wife or killed a woman, whatever, and tried to feign innocence. And that's going to be the thing that pins Wolfgang. Oh, right, yeah, that one's going to be fun.
Hey.
Wow, this is like the first time I've seen Grace so happy. Wolfgang's easier to deal with, that's all. Less annoying and stuck up. He's good with words, too. Real cunning with his linguistics.
nasty.
You're so transparent.
Excuse me.
More importantly, I think I moved everything over to Winona's room.
Love
Cryptocurrency. Yeah, well, I mean, like, at least then I can just point to the video and be like, go watch that. That's my opinion.
Pardon me.
It's time Grace and I get some rest, too. We have a lot to think about.
Whatever.
As long as you guys aren't making any more noise. Sound of footsteps echoed through the hall as everyone returned to their dorms. It's my cue to hightail it to bed. When I went to open the door, my entire body froze. God, an ad's about to run. Something about this whole thing. Was I really going to spend the night in here, alone in a room everyone knew was unlocked? We're going to run the ad before this, so we don't... We're going to run a long one, hopefully. And we'll get some more water and stuff, and then we'll come back in 3 minutes, because I'm tired of it interrupting things, so we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Let's see here. Also, yeah, eventually there'll have to be a stream rule. It's like, I'll have to set up a bot that, like, if it sees someone say the word, or like V3, it'll just be like, here's the video, go watch that, don't yell at me. If need be, I can shove a chair up against the door again. However, no matter what I told myself, I remained frozen in place.
Ugh.
God damn it. Looks like it was another night with him. Where's he at again? He's here, right? Suddenly smell like someone's cooking chicken in my building. Oh,
Over
nice.
here.
Oh, Damon!
Hi.
Where were you, man? You had me thinking I was gonna be alone all night. I was having dinner. Dinner this late? Kind of weird, but okay. Fuck off, Kai.
I've got something to say.
Anyway, now that you're here, you can't leave until morning. You don't have to tell me. I need sleep too. Okay, cool. You're still sleeping on the couch though. For the second night in a row, I was bunking here on Kai's sofa. All to avoid being vulnerable. As if that's not already kind of insanely vulnerable, whatever. If someone did try to attack me, what would I do? Would I fight back? Would I defend myself? I have no idea. Nobody can predict the decisions they'd make in a moment of life or death. Nobody will know until the unthinkable actually happens. Okay, so yeah, I think right now my theory is Grace gets killed and Wolfgang gets picked as like the culprit because we figured out that his thing is that like his dad killed his mom or something, and then it's supposed to be like father like son. Nobody will know until the unthinkable actually happens, blah blah blah. That's just my best guess at this point though.
When I was little,
My mind
I was
is
a
big.
huge fan of ships.
Honestly, I want to make a like visual novel at some point, just like see how I could do it, see what it would turn out to be.
Every day I would sit on the pier and watch them disappear into the horizon, their sails billowing in the salty
Plus, honestly,
sea breeze.
I will say I think the biggest weakness of a lot of the like fan game, like a lot of the projects that people start, is that they start with an idea and like start making art and stuff like that to begin with, as opposed to finishing the full story and then doing it. Because I think it's a lot easier once you know where you're going, as opposed to creating art and then having to go back and create more. Like that's why I do my videos the way I do. Yeah, but I if I had the resources for it, yeah, because I wouldn't want to half-ass it. I would want it to be like a proper project.
Sometimes my friend, a spindly boy with cream-colored hair, would watch with me. However, his love of ships was not nearly as potent as mine. While his interest was, at most, a small curiosity, mine was worship.
Oh, it was
In every
worship.
sense of the word. I yearned for the thrill of the voyage, for the sights and sounds of
Grace
far-off
dying early
lands,
could
for that
work.
distant horizon to finally be at the tips of my fingers. And so,
It'd be a
one
twist.
day,
Or it'd
I
be a
began
surprising
to
one.
build a ship. When my friend found out, you know what he did? He decided to make a ship of his own. Incredible, I thought. Two young friends fighting the odds to create something far grander than themselves. I labored for 100 days and 100 nights to build my ship. Once I was finally finished, I stood back.
I think 100 days is not
and
actually that long to spend on a
admired
boat.
my handiwork. Coincidentally, my friend finished his ship on the same day.
His
I
friend,
saw what
his
he
friend
had
built the
built.
better one.
Well, I won't tell you yet. That's what we in the industry like to call a cliffhanger. Quite devilish.
Yeah, exactly,
though.
Odo. It's like,
Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I do something wrong?
sometimes I forget that the Gigantic is not actually the Titanic's sister ship. It pisses me off. Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, my amicable student friends.
We've heard
Yes,
this.
I would like to raise a toast to another day. of
Also, I just realized
shame
Kai's
couldn't get a film
calendar is
crew on
different.
board. Just imagine your
I need to go see what his
fear and
calendar looks
anxiety
like.
preserved for posterity.
Because I think he's wearing bunny ears.
Execs wouldn't know a good commercial
Like a
opportunity
Chippendales
that walked up
outfit.
and bit them on the arse. Well,
I'm not locking into a
enough
prediction
about
yet because there's
that.
still
In
stuff that
the
could
AM,
happen in this chapter,
please
but like,
enjoy the rest of your day.
I think right now that's the strongest indication I have of something. Or not, I will say, not Wolfgang killer, Wolfgang framed. Grace is gonna get killed. Someone else is trying to frame Wolfgang. Could be Ulysses throwing him under the bus, being like, no, I want to room with Grace. Wolfgang, you do it. How long have we been here now? A week? 2 weeks?
No.
It's been 4 days.
Hell no!
Are you serious? Oh, fuck me. I mean, it's still a long time, isn't it? Why haven't we been rescued yet?
That's...
You make a good point. After 3 days of no contact from us, people must be starting to panic.
Man.
Not to mention, this blackmail stuff is starting to give me a headache. I wonder if I should talk to Cassidy
You think?
and reveal her blackmail. Nah, I showed her already. She didn't care.
I
Just want to know her secret. All those followers, yet the worst anyone can cook up is a random joke about spiders.
Right.
So that's what it is? You're scared about your blackmail.
Don't say that.
No. That stuff's already been figured out anyway. Figured out?
Another day.
just
and
tired of-
drama.
I'm tired of everyone always twisting the truth about me. Like, did you know people think I hate wearing hats? Why the heck would I hate wearing hats? Uh-huh. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if this blackmail stuff is relative. It's embarrassing to one person could barely phase another. We already saw it happen with Toshiko. Still, what I had in mind for Kai was a lot worse than petty lie. What? What do you mean what you have in mind for Kai? Or like just what you assume, I guess, is happening to Kai? That feels very like... It sounds like he's like, I'm gonna make it worse. It's true his blackmail has been sorted out. Does that mean the person who received his blackmail approached him about it? Just like Wolfgang asked everyone to do? What the heck is that?
Holy!
Oh crap, is that a murderer coming to kill us?
Seriously?
Door's unlocked. If they came here to kill us, they'd have entered by now.
Dude! Dude, no!
What are you trying to act all stoic for? If you're so brave, then open the door. Fine. Walked over to the door and opened it, waiting on the other side.
Good morning.
Good morning, you two. Had a good sleep.
Eh?
Ingrid, what are you doing here? Why do you think I'm here? It's laundry day. Laundry day? That's right, I agreed to help her do the laundry. Damn, why the hell did I eat that? Laundry day? Back at the pharmacy, I told everyone to leave their laundry outside their rooms. Seems you don't remember, because I'm not seeing a pile of clothes anywhere. No, I remember. I was just about to dump my laundry outside. Let me go grab it. In the meantime, if it's Damon you're looking for, feel free to take him. I won't complain. Well, yeah, I did catch that. But also, I don't know if it's actually that happened or if it's her just wanting him. Just like that, he wanted nothing to do with me.
Come on.
Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You're coming along too. Why me? Because you're so clean looking, like Damon over here. Well, it's super nice of you to say, but like...
I don't have all day.
Don't be a wet mop. It won't even take long. Now come on, pick up your laundry and let's go. I didn't get to look at his calendar. Trying to fight her exhaustion, Kai and I collected the remaining clothes, followed Ingrid to the laundromat. Waiting for us inside were the last two people I expected to see. Wolfgang and Grace?
Hey?
Oh, it is. So these are the guys you wanted, eh? Lame.
Hell no!
I didn't even want to come. Ingrid forced me to. I'm serious. I wouldn't leave my room, so she broke down my door and dragged me here.
Tisk.
Nonsense. I just knocked. I just started club on their way home together.
Yeah.
Ingrid's right. She didn't drag anybody. Okay, maybe I was exaggerating a little, but it's true that I don't want to be here.
Soybean.
I could already guess soybean. I thought I was soybean.
Whatever you say.
You were. Then I revoked your title.
Hey.
Let's use my actual name then.
By the way...
As you can see, Ingrid, I managed to keep things in order.
Now would you look at that?
Sweetheart, I'm amazed. I knew I could trust you, but to actually see Grace stay put?
Wowie.
If I had a gold star, I'd stick it right on your forehead. I don't know what that was. That would be unnecessary. Why are you guys even here? To help out.
Wait.
You like doing laundry? I don't.
In any case...
Ingrid asked us to assist her for some reason.
Wait just a sec.
What are you saying? It's easy to see why.
Oh, so cute.
Even though you're a lawyer, there's so much about you that screams house husband. Probably because you're so soft-spoken. Polite, too. If there's anyone the youngins should look up to, it's a gentleman.
You're too kind.
You're giving me too much credit. I can barely even cook, much less tackle the responsibilities of a parent, not house husband. Also, he's blushing. Aw.
Hey?
You can finish a law degree, but you can't cook. I was too busy studying to do much else. Well, a kid when he attended law school, so it sort of made sense. Your house pet material. Only I get to bully Kyoko. Good dad or not, one thing remains the same.
Let's get going.
You're here now and you're gonna help me do laundry.
I get it.
Yeah, you want us to start. But also, I bet... that makes me think Ingrid might be the killer. Because why is she trying to get Grace and Wolfgang to spend time together? Because they don't really make sense there. Not Ingrid. Really? I would have thought Ingrid would be popular enough, but... Under Ingrid's directions, we loaded everyone's laundry into the washing machines. My mind is the best place.
Whistling while I work. And mama's liking dishes. If the health inspector finds out I'll be swimming with the fishes.
Thanks, Ingrid.
It's so early in the morning. How is she prancing
Also,
around like that?
Is this normally what Damon looks like?
Beats me.
He looks better in this one than he normally
Hey!
does.
Don't pour the entire bottle
Thank you
of
for the
detergent
follow,
in.
damn Flare. Welcome in. Sorry, I was drinking some water.
You weren't supposed to?
You didn't know that? How do you clean your own suit?
I mean, you dry clean it,
His
obviously.
parents probably do it for him.
Damn, Damon.
I didn't even think of that. You're totally right.
Remove the coat. Oh, yeah, he does usually wear the coat, doesn't he? Alright, it looks like that was the last batch. I think we're done here.
Man.
It was way too much work. Just be grateful there were other adults to help you. This is the first time in ages I've been able to share the workload. First time in ages.
Whatever.
If we're finished here, then I'm gonna go get breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. Honestly, he should take off that coat more often. He looks better without it. You want to come? May as well, since the dining hall's pretty close by.
Pardon me.
Shouldn't you watch the laundry?
No.
Thank you for that hydration check, Bowl. We can leave the clothes to dry. I doubt anybody's gonna steal them.
I understand.
Someone is gonna steal them though, for murder reasons. They're gonna disguise themselves as Wolfgang to go kill Grace. I just realized he does have a sheep pin on there, doesn't he? Are we able to see what everyone's... Because his is snake. Hers was... I can't remember anymore. His is the dragon thing, obviously. Oh, his is the wolf, isn't it? Oh, is it gonna... Maybe he'll be the killer. See, yeah, Wolfgang's thing is sheep. Peyote for Jet? Oh, I see. Jet's signature is very cute. But I'm trying to think, like... Well, because she's also a rabbit, isn't she? Not... Maybe that's it. Maybe... What is it? Where are you? Someone else is gonna kill Wolfgang because he's the sheep. Who knows? Who cares? Someone's gonna die. As long as it's not Kai, which means it will be Kai. I suppose so. Relieved to be done, Kai and I left the laundromat. Not a animal? Yeah. I can't wait. The cereal kept in that kitchen has to be the tastiest stuff ever. Eating makes me feel like a brand new person. The way his eyes sparkle, do you think we were going on a holiday or through a theme park? Can't spray on the Howard Predator. Oh, are they? Oh. I didn't think about it that way. Also, hi Vesper, how you doing? Anything about breakfast in a shitty old building. In a way, I almost envied him. Eating your feelings, unable to understand the bigger picture. What a bitch! Damon! Inside the confines of this killing game, that simple life sounded great. What an asshole! This is why no one likes you, Damon.
No, seriously.
Are we going to the dining hall or what? You can go ahead of me if you're too hungry.
Hell no!
I can't do that, I'm the one who invited you. Backing out now would violate, like, Etiquette 101. Would be his first violation, that's for sure. Like, do you know what's coming to mind is that, like, Jenny Nicholson video about the Hallmark Channel? Where it's like, she's needling her. And it's like, where they're talking about wine balls, and she's like, screw top, my favorite. Like, that's the energy it gives me. Huh? What? Were you here the whole time? No, I was leaving my room when I spotted you two, so I came over. I want to talk to Damon.
Huh?
You see?
This might be sudden, but I really need to show you something. Barely talked since the incident in the pharmacy, if at all. And now suddenly she wants to share information. True. I promise this will be worth your time.
Look at this.
Come on, can you just come with me? She always did, yeah. What did you want to tell me so badly? Could she have my blackmail? I'd be really unlucky. Alright, but we should find somewhere private to talk.
Thanks.
Okay, follow me.
Dude, no!
Dude, you can't just leave me and following the ultimate liar to some random dark area during a killing game? It's a death wish right there.
Wait,
I forgot she isn't... Never mind, you two have fun. Freaking mathlete. Laughing to himself, Kai strolled past us and into the dining hall.
Moving on.
Oh, let's go to one of the downstairs storage rooms. No one ever goes there.
right.
Or are we gonna stumble on a body in there? Walk to our destination in total silence. No, I guess not. I feel like also, this is something, because like I said, like I've been watching the Game Grumps, like Danganronpa V3 playthrough, and I started watching them because I saw a video that was like joking about all the predictions they got right in games, or in those games, and I was like, oh, that's funny. But then I was like watching, and it's like they just say anything every time they enter a room, and then sometimes it ends up being true. Sometimes they get it very correct. Like sometimes they'll be like, I think when they met Gonta, they were like, he said something about, he said something friendly, and they're like, yeah, big hands for strangling. And it's like, Jesus. The floor is very red. This game is... Yeah, and you know what? Maybe someday I'll be famous and other people will go through all my old VoDs and be like, every time Viveros made a prediction correctly. Every time Viveros was psychic. Although I feel like I actually am not. Maybe it's every time I cursed a character with my horrendous affection. I'm like, oh my god, I love this character. And it's like, well, guess what, bitch? They're fucking dead. Dead twice. Because, God, it's never... My correct rate now is very low. I mean, like, in Danganronpa... Because in the first... I'm trying to think about it. In V3... Didn't get the first one, but I think that's a fair play. Because, like, that one's meant to be completely out of left field. Second one, I didn't get any of the people, but I got the whole case right. Third trial, I figured that they were all going to die. I got the order... Or I figured Angie and Tenko were probably going to kill each other, or Tenko was going to kill Angie. And then as soon as Korekio popped up, I was like, it has to be Maki, because there's no way that like Korekio would do something that odd. Like, it has to be a red herring. Turns out no, it was just badly written. Chapter 4, it was obvious Miu was going to die, but I thought it was because she was going to be like, I don't know. And then chapter 5, I think I predicted that one right at that one. But yeah, in the first one, in V3 when I played through it, because it was the first one I played, so I didn't know any of the tropes. So I was like, the first character I tried to be friends with was Rantaro. Then it was Kirumi. Then it was mostly still, who was it? Probably Kaido that I ended up being friends with for a while. But also Miu. Miu was a big one that I also really liked throughout. Then, you know, no one I liked died in chapter 3, so that was okay. Chapter 4 was Miu, and then after that, I think I tried to be friends with Kaido because I was like, I think he's going to die soon. And then what happened, happened. And then in 1, it was Junko. And then I think, I don't know who it was after that. I think it was Celestia, actually, because I like Celestia a lot. I love Miu. 10 out of 10. One of my favorite characters. She's so fucking funny. Awful person, but like, I like that in a character. We don't accept Miu slander in this chat. Who else I really like? There weren't that many I liked in Trigger Happy Havoc, I guess. I think Goodbye Despair, actually, I mostly just stuck by Nagito. But I never predict correctly. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, I like Kai, so he's probably going to die. My guess is that the way they're setting up the story is, like, I mean, also part of it is that I wasn't very familiar with the genre until pretty recently. Hi, Monokuma. I'll talk how much. Like, goddamn, please. But, like, my predictions were really bad. Yeah, one person in the comments made it about Miu somehow. I don't really understand what that was about. But, like, I wonder if there's a body in the... I should probably actually play this. But, like, I think I've gotten better at figuring things out a little bit more now that I've played these games more. Because, like, you've got to remember, when I was playing... Like, V3 was the first visual novel I played. Like, I mean, I guess Coming Out on Top was the first, but I don't think we count that. At least not for these purposes. But, like... So I'm still kind of figuring out the tropes. I'm getting better at it. Anyways, once we entered the room, able to quick glance outside. Finally, we're alone.
Look.
This is what I wanted to show you. She pulled out a familiar envelope and handed it to me. Quickly opened it. With his weapons at hand, Desmond guards the only one he trusts. Huh? This black belt wasn't mine?
That's...
Ava, why are you showing this to me? Because I'm worried, duh. Duh. It was just one word, but it sounds so weird coming from her.
You
I
see.
Look at that. Fair enough. Interesting. This blackmail shows that Desmond has a bunch of dangerous weapons at his disposal. That kind of stuff would give someone a huge advantage in a killing game. Yeah, if I think you're... It would stand to reason. I think this is also something about killing games, is like, the more someone is actually a genuinely competent killer, the less you can make them a killer. Because it undermines everything so bad. It would stand to reason.
Correct.
Also, or at least it can't be someone that you knew was capable of killing in advance. Korekio was one thing, you didn't know he killed people before, but like, if Ryoma had killed someone, I think it would be undermining it a bit. If Maki had it, sure would. Like, even with someone like Peko, it's got to be like a little bit more convoluted to get there. Also, this blackmail isn't my personal secret, so telling him about it wouldn't give him any relief. If anything, telling him could put me in danger. It's true, I guess. Also, yeah, she could be faking the blackmail. I don't think that's entirely out of the question. She could still be the ultimate liar, and she somehow changed it to Mathlete or whatever. But why are you telling me this? It's not like I can do anything to help.
It's because I trust you.
Aww.
Boy.
Bweh. You took my side way back at the beginning, remember? We were the only people who refused to listen to that lawyer. And you helped solve the mystery behind that whole case. No one thanked you, though. Oh, she is manipulating him so fucking hard. I'm really sorry about how things turned out. The other students wouldn't have treated you unfairly if it wasn't for me. Show me the blackmail. She could have just... She didn't show us the picture. She just showed us the back of a slip of paper. She just put it in the envelope. That's all we saw. If it means anything. She didn't even fully pull it all the way out. No, but everyone else had a picture. I think that wasn't the right blackmail. She has someone else's. She's lying. And she's doing this to gain our trust. If it means anything, I never thought to blame you for that. Since you showed me your blackmail, I should probably return the favor. And also maybe she wants to know. Toshi goes, yeah, a drawing that was made like by her at the time. Wasn't that the idea? I don't think she'll kill. I think that she's just trying to make sure she has the upper hand. I got Wolfgang's. Really?
Yeah.
Kind of cryptic. Here, have it on. Or I have it on me. Pulled the envelope out of my pocket and handed it to Ava, who quickly opened it. It's a photo of his parents. The quote on the back. Actually, ooh, maybe she does... Maybe she is a killer, but I don't think so. Quote on the back. What do you make of it?
Interesting.
This confirms it. I was right.
Huh?
Right about what? Wolfgang being suspicious. Duh. Again with the does.
What could it be?
Look at how this message is written. It's obviously implying his dad did something bad. No, because she didn't pull it fully out of the envelope. I bet she has someone else's secret, and she has it, like, the message is written on it in a way where, like, she was able to pull out just, like, enough of it to have it slide out. And also, it wasn't that we only have sticky notes, it's just that that was the only thing that would stick to the camera. If Wolfgang takes after his dad, there must be a reason for that, right?
I see.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to discern what that reason is? And like, even if it was just a drawing, everyone had a visual component. So are the creators of this game. Possible Wolfgang picked up on his dad's bad habits, and that's what the blackmail is referring to. We have no idea what his dad is like, do we?
Rage.
How annoying. If only people were smart enough to listen to me, they would be stuck under such a suspicious guy's thumb. That's the thing, though. The reason they didn't listen was because she called herself the ultimate liar. Calling herself that only made people distrust her. At that point, I knew I had to finally speak my mind.
That's not it.
Why'd you do it?
Huh?
The ultimate liar thing. And lying does it with the watches to hide it. You knew you were in a dangerous situation. Why'd you draw so much negative attention to yourself like that? I mean, also, he says that like it makes her a good target, but it doesn't. It makes her a good one to keep alive because she's always suspicious to people. Don't you realize how much danger this has put you in? You know you can't run away this time. Give me an answer. She hesitated for a moment, then finally looked at me.
Because I felt powerless.
Powerless? Even before we knew we were in a killing game, my hands were already tied. I'd been kidnapped and abandoned somewhere. All these different things were happening at once, and I didn't know what to do.
It's not fair.
I think it's all an act. Being the ultimate mathlete in that kind of situation would just make me look weak, just like it always has. If I wasn't smart about what I did, I'd never make it.
But most of all...
So, I lied about my title. I gave myself a talent that people would find intimidating. The title Ultimate Liar popped into my mind. It's a name I've always really connected with. So that's who I became. She pretended to be the ultimate liar in order to feel more confident. I think what I'm really hoping is that we get like a mask drop moment for Ava where she like reveals that she is like just a villain. Like has been pure calculating evil the whole time. I think that would work better for her. For a while it actually worked. I managed to compose myself during the investigation and the mock trial. Even after Tozu announced the killing game, I still had it in me to argue with Wolfgang. Finally felt like I wasn't going to be the one people walked over. But it all fell apart when my true talent was revealed.
That's how it ended up this way.
Well, yeah, but I think part of why it doesn't work for her design is that she's not embodying it in the villainous way that she needs to. That's how it ended up this way. There were so many questions running through my mind. Her talent didn't sound as impressive compared to others, but did it really justify taking such extreme measures? Did she really not see the harm in lying like that? I had no idea myself. Also, I think, like, I do believe that she's the ultimate liar. I think that they're just not seeing through it. No idea if she acted in self-defense or simply to feel superior. It all seems so destructive. Everything about it, including the supposed solution, it was so self-destructive. Yeah, exactly. Like, we're gonna get, like, the... I don't think it's gonna be when she kills. I think it'll be, like, her way of... She'll prove her innocence by, like, dropping the act. Can an ultimate... Like, oh, maybe... Oh. Maybe it's even, like, she's hoping that someone will frame her using, like, some sort of a math-based skill. Can an ultimate hate their own talent that much?
Listen to me.
Hey, don't tell anyone else about this. If Wolfgang or Winona find out, they're never gonna leave me alone. Your secret's safe with me.
Okay.
From now on, though, we need to trust each other, because otherwise we're alone in this.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, see, he's putting all his trust in her, and she's gonna betray it. And she's gonna obviously be the ultimate liar. Long save. I definitely don't think... Like, she could be this chapter's killer, but I think that'd be kind of a shitty payoff. I think they're gonna keep her around for longer, like a... Chapter 4 reveal or something. This girl was pretty confusing and clearly not conscious of her own safety. I do wonder if they'll do the double kill in Chapter 3. But she still trusted me. That much was clear when she showed me Desmond's blackmail. This means we're allies now. I think I'm fine with that. See, again, like, he's being played. He's not as smart as he thinks he is, but she knows that he thinks he's smart. The people who think they're smart are the easiest ones to trick. Which is why I always get fucked over in games. Chapter double murder. They'll just do it in Chapter 4.
Well?
Should we go now? Hang on, there's still one more thing I want to ask. What is it?
Yeah.
You make any headway on that poster in the pharmacy? The poster with Tozu on it? Yeah, have you figured out what it means?
No.
Well, not really.
Seriously?
Sorry. Yeah, there's gonna be a triple murder. Too much stuff has happened since then. I forgot. It's okay. Lying again. She's probably already figured it out. She's probably already gone in the room with the keypad. After having your true talent exposed, I can understand why your mind was on other things. Yeah.
Anyway.
In any case, when we have the time, we should take another look at it. Agreed? Agreed. Great. Also, yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know what that skirt thing is. It's not doing it. I think if the tie was thinner and longer and she didn't have the weird blue skirt thing going on, it'd work better. Nothing for punch. It went silent for a moment, twiddling a strand of hair between her fingers. She did something I'd never seen her do before. She smiled. With our conversation having run its course, Ava and I began our trek back to the dining hall. Today might have opened with a bang, but it seemed like the thunderclouds were already starting to part. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unbeknownst to me, an even greater storm was still on the horizon. Oh my god, is there a murder? Inside the dining hall, chaos had erupted. Never mind. Hand it over! Grace was screaming at Eloise, who stood cowering in the corner. I said, hand it over!
Miss Madison!
Grace, please! You don't even know if she actually has it. I've already ruled out the rest of you. Don't try and stop me.
Seriously?
What, you know whose blackmail we have? Not everyone's, but most people's. Jed is Toshiko's, Mark has Ingrid's.
Fail.
That doesn't sound like most people.
Hell no!
How are you so chill? She just revealed who you have. It's not like there's anything to hide. Ingrid's blackmail is that she uses some out-of-date cleaning supplies.
Honestly?
Hardly a revelation if you ask me.
That's enough.
Blackmail this, blackmail that. What does it matter when people are fighting?
Shut it!
That fencer girl's been giving me the side eye ever since the blackmail was announced. There's no other explanation other than that you're kind of an asshole. Give it.
Whoa!
Hey, stop that.
Give me a moment.
It's okay. I've got it. Eloise reached inside her pocket and pulled out a crumpled envelope. Grace immediately snatched it out of her hands and ripped it open. I was right. This is mine.
Dumbass!
Better not have shown this to anyone. Grace stomped straight into the kitchen, tore the envelope and the photo contained to shreds, and then flushed everything down the sink. I'm intrigued by Grace. I don't know if I like her. We'll see how she plays out. Ava, Damon, why were you two so late?
Come again.
Thank you for the follow, Starsley. Welcome in. How you doing? Is this an interrogation? We need to keep track of everyone to make sure they're not in any danger. Besides, you shouldn't be slinking off to strange corners of the building, especially with all the suspicion you're already under.
Gross.
Ugh. We were just discussing the blackmail motive in private. That is what you told everyone to do, right? Yes, I did. Then there should be no problems. Pleased by Wolfgang's look of defeat, I redirected myself to the pantry. As I weighed up what to eat, ignoring the golfer girl still heaving over the sink nearby, the entrance doors flung open and an energetic voice broke the silence.
Yo!
Hey guys! Slung over Cassidy's shoulder was a bright red carry bag. Following right behind her with a carry bag of his own.
How's it slipping and sliding?
Yo!
What you doing?
What's the matter? You all look super down in the dumps.
Shut up.
Just forget about it.
Okay.
If you say so. Cassidy walked over to the dining table and plopped the bag on top of it.
Hey!
What's with the bag?
Duh.
Nothing much, just, rummaged around in the bag and pulled out a cartridge. Slam Sisters. Veronica in large bold letters. Sublime Slam Sisters Extreme? What's that?
Check it out.
Only the best fighting game to ever grace our mortal fingertips. People didn't think much of it upon release, the developers even went bankrupt because of low sales. But it's known nowadays as a cult classic, and a physical copy can sell for thousands.
You get me?
Some works of art aren't appreciated in their time,
Not a chance.
But Cass and I aren't about to repeat the sins of the past. Finding the crystal skull of video games warrants a party, and what better way to party
Rock and roll.
than to hold a Slam Sister tournament right here.
Oh, really?
You mean inside this dining hall?
You know me.
Don't worry about the technical stuff. What we haven't already stuffed into these duffel bags, Mark's gonna help us set up. Whatever. There's gonna be an SSC
I
tournament?
must take note of this.
Where did you manage to find this video game? I don't remember cataloging anything like it.
Elementary, my dear.
Oh, it was inside my dorm. There's actually a lot of low-budget, low-profit games in there. This is the only multiplayer game, though.
Yep.
By the way, we're gonna need an even number of people attending this thing, so you gotta bring a partner if you want to join.
Good to know.
A game tournament, eh? Don't see much issue with it. We could do with a little levity.
What if...
When's it happening, though? Tomorrow. Okay, what time? That we haven't figured out.
Okay.
We want to be flexible. The more people, the better.
I see.
Anytime is fine by me. Celeste, like... Yeah, exactly, Daisy. Same. I never heard of this game before, but since you're saying it's good,
Thinking.
what about
thinking.
in the morning? Huh?
You see,
When I was training my talent, I did most of my studying at 9 a.m. The brain is most active and ready to absorb information around that time.
so
I think this effect could help our video game skills. Our video game skills? Liar. She's doing it because everyone else is gonna be too tired. She's gonna stay up and be ready to go, and she's gonna fuck them all over. I am turning on. It'll be the first time. Thank you for the hydration check, Buppo.
Yep.
Screw it. Let's do 9 a.m. 1 hour after the morning announcement. Is Ava seriously interested in the tournament?
that's not.
Hey, can I say something? Everyone else is. Isn't it a little much to be playing games in a situation like this? Shouldn't we be trying to escape? Also, thank you for the follow, Amelia Wilson. Welcome in. How you doing? We tried already, didn't we? There's no escape anywhere, not even in that pharmacy.
It's for the best.
Think of it as a bonding event, Miss Tallner. Within this killing game, creating new memories with our classmates is the most productive thing we can do.
I'm sure.
Yeah, or to have alibis, or to know where everyone's going to be at a time. All that stuff. Thank you for the Jackie Redeem kill. Also, how you doing? After all, if we don't trust each other, we will fall into chaos. Yeah, I see. Still, I'm not very comfortable with it. Why? Admittedly, I'm also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. Between what? Oh wait, are they hooking up? For real? Considering his new bunk buddy made sense.
Sorry.
Same. I'm gonna be a little busy guys!
No matter.
However, don't let my absence be a distraction. Enjoy your time together with all your heart. It's the evils of the killing game together. When do they have time to start doing that?
You can do it.
Right, everyone, let's do our best.
Atta girl.
Agreed.
Yep.
Looks like you managed to spin our little game into something meaningful. He's doing a thing. They're snogging. I hate that. But also, I wonder if Diana's the killer. Diana kills Grace, frames Wolfgang. Invigorated by Wolfgang's words, the room descended into chatter about the turn. And also, that would line up with the idea that this is something that nobody picked. Because Diana killing Grace would be the least amount, like one of the lowest likely things I would bet. But there's also one other person who's going to be absent then because they have to play in pairs. Hi, Ditz. How you doing? Very by Wolfgang's words, the room descended into chatter about the tournament. Everyone preoccupied, I finally prepared breakfast and returned to my dorm. I bet that we're also going to get fucked over because we're going to be so fixated on Wolfgang that someone else is almost going to get away with it. Cassidy and Lackey were sure taking it easy. Organizing an entire game tournament, expecting it to be a bonding exercise. Totally unaware that just a little earlier we were fighting over who had what blackmail. It'd be funny if it weren't so frustrating. For the rest of the day, I'll steer clear of the subject and avoid any partygoers. Who else was attending the tournament again? I want to go into Kai's room. I want to see what his oh, this is the button. I want to go in Kai's room and see if we can look at his calendar because it's a different thing. Oh shit, hi. Where's Kai's? Kai's is here, isn't it? Yeah. Am I allowed to go in here? What's this calendar look like? Oh wow. Kai also has a pinup calendar? His version is even nicer than mine. Even nicer? Also, yeah, I don't know if it's that the doors seem short or what, but yeah, even nicer than mine. I know what you are. Let's see if we can find the other guy, because apparently all the guys have the same poster. And to be fair, Kai didn't pick that poster, but Damon likes it more. Let's see. Are all the boys on one side and the girls on the other? Can we go in everyone's room? Oh. Entering the person's room would be a bad idea. Oh, so we can go in Kai's, but I guess no one else's. Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. Damn it, we can't go in everyone else's. I mean, I bet some of them would be chill. Actually, maybe some of them are in their rooms. Hold on. Nope, wrong floor. Grace is in hers, but that's the only one, and Grace wouldn't have that. Yeah. Let's see if we... Oh, wait. I wanted to check and see if there were any gifts that would be good. It shows their birth month, does it? I don't think it did. Yeah, no, Kai showed September and he's in November. Unless that's also a lie, which it could be, I guess. It could be a mistake. Let's see. Old ring worn by an emperor in the 1900s. How much money do I have? Grace Anatomy. I mean, I think that's what Wolfgang is exploring right now. Let me see. So I can't get over the fact that this is called the Alpha Sanctuary. I might. I just want to see what other gifts... I don't know how much money I have, so I want to see if I need to get anything else for him. How much can I put in it? Oh, we can do this. We'll just do like 30. Make more money and then we'll go from there. So we'll run an ad while we're doing this so we get it out of the way. Oh, and look at that. Wait, I might be cracked at this. Oh, never mind. Really was not where I was expecting that to go. What if I do that? Get in there, you fucker. Oh, I fucked that up. That was stupid of me. I thought that would achieve. Why am I doing this? Or why am I doing this so badly, I guess, specifically? We can do better. Maybe we can't. Maybe I got cocky because I did really good one time. Why am I... Oh, well, you know what? We'll take that. Oh. Okay, you know what? We can do this, though. You know what? We got that one done. That's what we needed to do. Why am I getting worse at this with every shot? Oh, I kind of thought that would just continue bouncing, but that's okay. Okay, we're used to it. Why does Popo hate me, chat? Look at that. Now we're doing it. Not very well, but we are doing it. I don't know if the blue ones are worth more or what the deal is with that. I don't know why there's some blue ones, some gray ones, and some just whatever. Oh, god damn it. Well. Ooh, look at that. Okay, well, don't look at that. That was totally exactly what I meant for that to do. Oh, the blue ones fill up the bar. Oh, okay, I see. I thought that it was just like... Oh, I thought that was... Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I'm dumb. Should have been able to figure that out, but... Not that it makes me any better at hitting them. Oh. Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely. That should have hit that, but whatever. Could have run a 5-minute ad break and still been doing this by the time it was done. Ooh. Look at that. Such a gamer. Oh, well. Not that much of one, but still. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Look at me go. I'm so good at gaming. Wow. I can't believe my chat is against me on this. Look at me go. Let's see what we can get out of here real quick. See if we can get anything else I might like. Maybe he just likes all the hats. See what that one even was. I keep looking away. I have no idea what I would want to receive. I'm bad at gifts in general. Well, Kai's info card has, like, he said, like, that they sourced it clearly from, like, rumors online, and it clearly is not correct. Which I think is really funny. Knife Pierce Vest. No, he dislikes he dislikes coffee and, yeah, likes headwear. Or maybe he's lying to us, who knows? Maybe he's the ultimate liar. Maybe he's the mastermind. Rum? No, that's Rum. Personal suit. I wonder who that's for. I still feel like there's pretty high odds of Kai getting killed in this chapter purely because I like him, and any character I like is doomed. See, I can't trick fate though. The reality is like, it is what it is. I've tried to lie. Meat on the bone. This is too. Maybe. But yeah, I feel like he lives long enough for his death to really make him sad. Socializing. I think it's only one way. This isn't like a your turn to die type of game. It would be interesting to have a death game that like changed depending on who you became friends with, but like the amount of work that would have to be done to write that would be crazy. Genocide or scissors? Yeah, like it probably would have to be 100 line if you were going to like allow it to vary really at all. Maybe that'll be what we get from the next Danganronpa game, is it's going to be like an actual choose your own adventure thing. My eye is hurting. Tosagachi. I mean, it's not really like how 100 line works, but in terms of like the scope of it, it probably would be close. It sounds like someone would try and make as a fan game and then realize a little bit too late in that it was not going to work. Borby. I feel like we can probably just stop at this point. We've already got an 85% chance of a duplicate. Bombush minigame. Yeah, every game needs to just get you cyberbullied. Not enough gifts. He's like, come on, Borby, let's go party. Also, I'm on a roll. I keep getting new gifts. Even with my very low odds. We'll go to until we have 300 left. Oh, Kai would love Boy Crazy. 1000%. Yeah, what if I get a shiny gift? The best gift is going to be the gift that I didn't get because I quit one game too early. Also, the music in this isn't nearly as abrasive as the one in Danganronpa that you have when you're doing this, because that one hurts. A spillable glass of water. Lint roller. Charcuterie board. Exactly, Daisy. But also, the only reason why I don't want to do more is because I think it is going to get boring fast if it hasn't already. We'll take that. We've already spent a bunch of money that we didn't have 5 minutes. I do think that the multiplayer mechanic of the pachinko maybe makes it a little bit too easy to get currency. Oh yeah, I guess we probably want to teleport out. Where's Kai at? He's back in the first building, isn't he? Yes. Bam, bam, ba-dam, bam, 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 bam. Wait, what is... Hold on. What the fuck is that? What is that? You fucking nerd. I don't think it's a fridge in the laundry machine, like, or laundry room. Yeah, that feels weird. Maybe it's like for steaming clothes. I don't know. Cassidy and Jet are pretty weird, but I can't turn down a game tournament. And leaves the pharmacy lost presents. Yes, it's me. Seems like Kai is excited about the upcoming tournament. Should I bother engaging with him? Sure.
You think?
You aren't scared. Scared about what? It's possible you'll be alone in a room with Cassidy and Jet. What would you do if they attempted something?
Dude, no!
Don't say that. I mean, it's not like it's gonna be just the three of us. The music guy's coming too, and the pirate. And yeah, the pirate guy's kind of scary, but there's no way those four could all be planning something, right? With their combined wit? Probably not. God, it's brutal out here. But also, I thought more of them were playing. After reassuring himself that the tournament posed no threat, Kai proceeded to lambast me for my earlier comment. As he should, asshole.
I get it.
I'm sorry. Would you like to give Kai a present? Yes. Otherwise, ordinary dish. I'm trying to see if there's any other like reference ones. Couple that we don't have. Gold coating on, yeah, I figured. Coat of many. Sure. I want to see what other stuff there might be. Of course, the pirate and Grace are the only two who like the rum. Soda machine, Boba Banta, Bestie, Boke, Bright. Oh, he doesn't like every hat. Okay. Let's see. He doesn't like soap? Oh, it's because it's radioactive and actually bad for his skin. And she likes it because she doesn't care about that. I see. Let's give him... What is this? One pump scrunchie? Let's give him... the perfume. Why not? Is he smelly? No, he just doesn't want the nuclear one. Want to give us away? I'll take it. I'll totally take it. I liked your present.
This
we didn't love
sucks.
it. We've been trapped here so long. I wonder what my fans are thinking right now. Have a duck at 99. That's what I was kind of thinking, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Damon is not... He's not as smart as he thinks he is, which I think could be entertaining, but I really hope he gets over himself a little bit. Oh my god, oh my god. My long-term followers know to expect a mini hiatus every now and then, but never one this long of 4 days. Of all the things to be worried about is what people might say on the line. Focus. To be fair, if I disappeared suddenly, I would kind of be like, I hope no one's mad at me. I hope I'm not getting a bunch of angry comments for some reason. Or like... Yeah, no, actually, that would 100% be something I'd worry about. Not the main thing necessarily, but it would pop up. By the way, you still haven't told me how you earned your ultimate talent.
You're just messing with me.
You're so annoying. That would cost them all. Okay, fine, I'll tell you, but you're not allowed to make fun of me. Can't be worse than what I've already heard, can it? Basically, my account, you know, the one where I posted edited pics, since it blew up so fast, a large media company took notice and offered me a job with them. Receiving a job offer for simply uploading photos of himself. Pretty par for the course nowadays. Damon, stop being a fucking hater. You're a debater. Your skill is unmonetizable, except for being like the most annoying conservatives on YouTube.
Wait.
The job is kind of out there. Just if it was, I'd have to operate a social media account on a different platform entirely incognito. Some other influencers would be working with me too. They basically operate sister accounts. Are you incognito? So the public couldn't tie a face to the account. Makes it more omnipresent feeling. Yeah, Damon is so... I hope he does die, and I know he won't, because they'll think that that's cliche, but like, maybe he dies like a few chapters in, that would work for me. My page was pretty popular, but not a lot of revenue was being made. I even had to work several part-time jobs to pay for rent. So I took the offer.
I see.
Makes more sense why they approached you then. What was this account even supposed to be about?
Now that you say it.
Our task was to create a viral page that appealed to a teenage demographic. My coworkers didn't care that much though. They just stole posts from lesser known accounts and call it a day. 60's so bad.
Right.
I assume you didn't.
Hell no!
Obviously not. I wanted my profile to have a personality of its own. Something funny and relatable and stylish, all the things which would appeal to our target demographic.
Hey!
At the start, I mainly tried to reference brands that were increasing in popularity at the time, like Stella Dalla. And by total chance, it worked. Enough for Stella Dalla to offer me a marketing deal.
Come again?
Wait, so they never approached you on your public account? Nope. Just my incognito one. Stella Dalla wasn't my only marketing deal either. A lot of brands wanted a place on my page because of how much traction it was getting. Was he like Dumois? Is that what it was? Or that's what it is, right? Dumois? Is that what he was doing? Because it had a casualness that was rare for profiles of it. Or maybe not Dumois, more like one of those like Twitter accounts that's like, yeah, no, I can definitely see what he's saying. Because it had a casualness that was rare for profiles of its size at the time. Most popular profiles represented brands and such. They tried to look professional above all else. And because they saw how my page skyrocketed in popularity, those same brands began trying to emulate the feel of it.
Seriously?
And you're the reason brands now try to look cool on the internet? Sorry. I'll admit, I found it kind of impressive.
No, seriously.
Well, it's not just board marketing teams that were trying to emulate me. To my followers, I was like the person they wanted to be. Yeah, he's Denny's on Tumblr. Wendy's is just reheating those old nachos. It was Denny's, right? Everyone credits Wendy's for it, but it was definitely Denny's that got there first. Unless I'm thinking of a different one, because it wasn't IHOP. I'm pretty sure it's Denny's. Copying my profile's humor, taking photos of themselves interacting with the same brands. That included clothing brands too, so certain clothing styles became really popular. Scarves, track pants, and styling your hair into pigtails for some reason. Teenagers making very particular brands their entire identity. This was starting to remind me of something. Shut the fuck up, Damon. Oh my god, you're not like other girls. We get it. Tumblr was... It was good for keeping people in containment, was really what it was. Also, what if I said, hi, Gay Skeleton? Hi, Gay Skeleton. I saw you a while earlier, and I think I forgot to actually say it. So, yeah. It's giving very, like... He wears short shorts. Oh yeah, no, I did see that. I'm excited. I hope he does do DLC. And I hope that he's seen all the people begging for more gay shit and really leans into it. What would be the aesthetic that became big? I'm trying to think about when, like, this was written last year. Was Y2K big? I don't know what the fuck this, like, is it supposed to be disco? But just, like, Stella Dulles and, you know what, we're going with Y2K.
I know.
Talking about the whole Y2K comeback.
Whatever.
That fashion trend was popular, like, 2 years ago. Easy mistake.
It's simple.
Disco?
You're
Oh,
just messing with...
I didn't mean to click on that.
I know.
No, what
Whatever.
the fuck? I'm not trying to do that.
Right.
Describing sounds a lot like that Stella Dulles syndrome aesthetic.
Hey.
Cause it is.
Jeez.
No way. Yeah, my reach extended pretty far.
No, seriously.
Some traits of the aesthetic have become so mainstream that they've transcended even the idea of Stella Dulles syndrome. Like pigtails. No one associates pigtails with any particular aesthetic. It's just fashionable now. It's insane. He pioneered an entire zeitgeist. See, now he's getting a little bit humbled. And this is how he became the ultimate influencer?
What if...
Yep, that's the story. Looking back, it's pretty obvious how the UTP connected me to the incognito account. But I guess I can't complain, right? Judging by his expression, I don't think he knew the answer to his own question. Kickstarting a social media phenomenon. While his achievements were definitely impressive, the culture it spawned was dubious. After all, how meaningful could an identity based on a brand really be? If it were me, I'd just be happy with the money and the connections. For Kai, though, it seemed like his heart was in a debate with itself. FTE complete, page 4 was updated. I think we probably have one more free time. The time left, which I do. Find Damon one more, or find Kai one more time. Yeah, Damon's like, that is a sign of being genuinely influencer in the literal sense of influencing culture. That's a valid thing to like recognize someone for being very good at. Oh, you are down here. What's your fucking deal? What the heck does Tozu do all day? You can't just be watching us 24/7, right? What's Tozu do all day, huh? I'll admit, it's an interesting question. Talk to Kai. Briefly entertaining Kai's question about Tozu taking care, not to mention anything about Dark. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Like, did Kai present? Yes. Maybe just give him a teddy bear. Actually, we'll give him the panda hat. Chic and cuddly. He does like the piercing suit, though. Like a sweetie boy. I mean, I feel like 5 is where it maxes out, isn't it? Holy crap. I don't know what to say. I think my cheeks are tingling. I love the present. You know, Kai, something about this incognito account has been bothering me. What is it? A while ago, you said the Stella Dollar marketing deal happened at an old job. Which means everything you've told me since, that's not part of your life anymore, is it?
Man.
Yeah, the UTP unintentionally screwed me over.
Huh?
When people learned I'd been named the ultimate influencer, there was a lot of confusion.
But...
See, my public profile had a few 100,000 followers, which was cool and all, but a 2-second search on the same platform turned up influencers with 5 times as many.
I see.
There are more fitting candidates in the eyes of the public, is that what you're saying? Pretty much. Skeptics started to look more into my account, and they realized it had a lot of similarities to my incognito account. Mostly to do with typing style and posting time. It was the sort of stuff that didn't seem odd until you actually focused on it. Anyway, the sister accounts also got investigated since they interacted so much with mine. And that's when people found the stolen posts. So Kai becoming an ultimate was ironically the operation's undoing. The annoying thing is, since we're all part of the same team, I got lumped in with the thieves. Even though I tried to defend myself, but no one but my fans whatever. People wanted me to apologize for hiding my identity, saying I'd been lying to everyone. But being incognito wasn't even my choice.
I've got something to say.
And I definitely wasn't going to apologize for accepting the job. Why should I apologize for needing money? Of course, that's when the whole Kai hates apologizing thing started. People opposing you flipped every detail on its head.
No, seriously.
This isn't even scratching the surface. The worst thing was the 24/7 arguments. People got into all sorts with my fans.
Jeez.
Did you step in at all?
I
knew it was happening, but I told myself to ignore it. Because giving it attention is just drawing more eyes to it, right? And more eyes means more people who might get involved and drag it out. I guess.
Whatever.
Well, it totally backfired either way. A bunch of people decided me not saying anything meant I didn't care. Which kind of makes sense from an outsider's perspective, but I only did what I thought was right.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
But...
To be honest, when I finally understood where that accusation came from, the narrative had already shifted. Now I was straight up being accused of encouraging fights.
Right.
Sicking your audience on people, supposedly. It's such a leap. I sort of see the not caring part, but this? People were just looking to badmouth me. I don't know if it's because of my job or my appearance.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter what I feel. Almost everyone believes that version of the story now. As well as the stolen content and the apologizing thing. Yeah, like, it is genuinely kind of a scary thing about being online so much, especially as someone who's like very opinionated online. The fear that like, if I ever fell out of people's favor, it would be very easy, I think, not very easy, because I talk pretty defensively. Like, people would have to do a lot more work, I think, to like really build a campaign against me, like if it ever happened. But like, that is why in a lot of the videos I do speak pretty defensively. There's a lot of like repeating myself and like kind of trying to make sure I chip away at all the edges of the conversation before diving into it, because it's like I want to make sure that like at a bare minimum there's no way to like pretend that you're doing this in good faith. And because I get really worried about things. Like, it's not like I'm doing it deliberately because of that. It's because I get so nervous about that shit that like in my brain I'm like, well, I have to defend this. I have to say this because I'd rather preemptively defend. But yeah, like, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before. Sorry, I'm just unplugging my headphones for a sec. Except that they're wireless. I just don't have them. But like, when I was in high school, I did law as an elective. When I was in grade 11, we did a mock trial, and my teacher ended up. That was me. I ended up being on the defense's side, and the case was like a teacher who had hit a student on the head with like a decorative hammer, like a little golden, like almost a toy hammer, but just metal. Like it wasn't actually used for anything. And like, according to the teacher, just like bopped him on the head, like as like a behave. But the student was like, no, I'm devastatingly injured. I think he also pretended he was gay, so he could be like, and it was homophobic. And I was just this like pedantic defense lawyer for it. And my teacher was like, do you want trial 3? Kind of, but like good. And successful because I won. Because they brought a bunch of like the cafeteria staff in to be our jury. And I argued relentlessly. And it was not supposed to go very long, but my teacher was like, yeah, I guess we're going through lunch. And like, going through first period of art block and like all these other things. And it's like, but I was like, well, I'm trying to win. You told me to make an argument, so I'm going to make one. And I took so long on the stand and I won. I was always really good at that. But the thoroughness makes it hard to have a succinct conversation sometimes, obviously.
Man.
No one except the people who've known me from the start.
I see.
Your fans.
Now that you say it.
It sounds stupid, but nowadays my fans are the only friends I have. They're always telling me to keep creating content and to keep being myself. Even though they don't have to. Even though they could stop at any moment. They're still here, despite everything.
But...
I think that's the reason I haven't wiped my identity from the internet. If I lost my friends, I don't know what I'd do. His fans could drop him at any moment, but he can't drop them. To him, they mean the world. To them, he's probably another profile in their feed. Fuck off, Damon. Only this time, follower longevity is a blatant status symbol. I did not realize that Kai continues to enable it. Like, also, he's just objectively wrong. Like, this wasn't the sort of lifestyle I could relate to. These weren't the kind of things that were meaningful to me. Kidding. But to Kai, they clearly meant a lot. Like, this sort of thing irritates me. Like, 'cause there are people I talk to in real life, like, who will be like, well, yeah, but like, you make stuff on the internet, but like, what impact does that have? I was like, obviously, I don't think I'm changing the world. But also, like, I don't know. There's no job I mean, I guess even when I was in EA, I'd get nice stuff or comments and stuff, but like, you know, people message me and be like, yeah, like I watch your videos in the hospital to like make me feel better. Like, social media stuff is weird and like it's complicated, but like it's not just like a profile. I'll say I can imagine he's just being kind of snarky and rude because he's such a like elitist about these talents, which is crazy because he has not a particularly like useful one. Oh, I'm so certain that he bends the knee to Winona so hard. Like, the only reason he doesn't do it for Wolfgang is that Wolfgang is, like, too close to his talent, but better. We don't know. I think Damon is kind of the villain. Yeah, very Atlas Shrugged. Very, like, ugh, all the people my age are posting their selfies on Instagram. I feel like he's also a very, like, mid-2010s person. Yeah, Puppo's the villain of my story. He's the one who's constructing the narrative about me. But, like, kind of pushes back, not really. Yeah, but, like, not in this, like, condescending, patronizing way where he's like, wow, you really think that matters? Like, I don't know. To me, Damon feels very, like, again, like 2010 social media, back when everyone was, like, making fun of moms for posting meals on Instagram and Facebook. Whereas, like, or like posting filtered selfies, where I feel like people don't make fun of it in the same way anymore. They still do, but like different vibe. People are a little bit more conscious when they do it. God. No spoilers. I want to get surprised. I'm not that surprised that the capitalist is horrible, but still. Hours came and went until eventually I set off for Kai's dorm as it had become routine. Little did I know a certain someone was waiting in the hallway. Ava? Oh.
Oh.
Interesting. You were suspiciously present all of a sudden. I'm going to turn the corner. The pink-haired girl bounded over to me. Hiya.
Hello?
Do you need something? How should I put this? How are you? Yeah, and the music too. No need to apologize. I just want to make sure, because I know when people get very excited about it, it's very easy to like get talking about it more and more. But yeah, I was at her room earlier too. Was she? I know she was out there somewhere, but how are you? Sorry. I realize everyone's been acting tense around you and Ava, so I wanted to say hi and check that you're okay.
I see.
And she is the chameleon too, so she's hiding. Not really spoilery, no. I get what you mean. I'm
No
fine.
worries.
Yay, that's good. But one thing. Yeah? Ava's seemed pretty down in the dumps lately, and I feel really bad. Has she told you anything? Maybe she's the ultimate liar. Maybe they're all ultimate liars. Maybe that's the twist here. Also, I just realized I feel like her logo looks the most similar to like a Danganronpa one. Like it looks pretty similar to like the Ultimate Academy one. Has she told you anything? Because you two seem close and she hasn't opened up to me yet. I was hoping for a better read on her feelings, you know? Intelligence? Yeah, but also in disguising yourself. which like makeup artist, but also, yeah, disguising your emotions, disguising who you are as a person. It's a bit awkward seeing her so solemn and not being able to say anything. No, she hasn't mentioned anything.
Oh.
Okay. Well, in any case, if you ever need someone to talk to, just come find me, alright? Sweet dreams! Diana returned to the room she and Ava were sharing. Oh yeah, she's sharing a room with Ava. Is she really that concerned for my feelings? Well, I wouldn't put it past her. Part of me had to wonder. Could it be possible she was trying to pry information out of me? Is that the blackmail?
It is now 8 p.m. Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep. Or don't. I'm not your parent. Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life
Because
forever.
tonight could be the night.
Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out. Good night.
I mean, I think the thing is also like, Ava is kind of set up this way. Diana hasn't really talked all that much until now, and it's like, lost my thoughts. I walked the rest of the way to Kai's room. Damon, hey, are you excited for the tournament tomorrow?
That's not important.
Not really. I'm planning to just skip it entirely. Never played those types of games anyway. Oh, he's different and not like other girls. Seriously? Never? You're so boring. It's not like it was by choice.
What if...
Well, since you never played a fighting game before, that's all the more reason to try now, right?
Damon!
Come on, you gotta come to the tournament. He's being oddly persistent about this, because he needs a partner. Fine, I'll go. But in return,
It's simple.
I get to share the bed. Oh my god. The bed? Ouch, you drive a hard bargain.
Whatever.
Alright, deal. Just don't do anything weird, okay? Wouldn't dream of it. If I no longer sleeping on the sofa, then I could handle whatever tomorrow had in store. Kai, though, his excitement almost made me feel bad. After all, no matter how many parties you throw or how many people you try to befriend, the killing game continues. Won't bring you any closer to escaping the killing game, yeah. If anything, it's the perfect opportunity for a would-be murderer to earn people's trust. This game tournament wasn't a bonding experience. It was the illusion of one. And the other students had fallen for it hook, line, and sinker. I think it's more enjoyable if you consider that Damon is like in denial about it himself, where he's like, no, I'm just putting up with this cute boy that I really like keep getting to know more about, and like, it's like, Kai does deserve better, but there's not many better options here. It's just like, oh yeah. The other students have fallen for hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. Damon, we get it. You're so much smarter than them. Also, we're just gonna run the ad break during this because I want to get it out of the way because whatever's gonna happen
I
if I get
had a
interrupted.
peculiar dream last night.
And also because I'm sure this will take
There
enough
I was
time
in
to
physics
get rid of most of
class,
it.
trying to create a thermometer out of a banana and a stick.
Apologize, man.
When
Give me
suddenly,
Jean.
I had an epiphany. What if this device we created was also a compass? The professor told
gads.
me I performed the same experiment last week. I got no credit for the assignment and failed the class. But you know what? I realized a lot of things about bananas and sticks that day.
They're both phallic.
Like how if you use this stick as a fuse, you can make a makeshift explosive.
Not a very good fuse, but whatever.
Needless to say, my logical fallacies were made apparent the moment I woke up. But that won't stop me. I will create my Swiss Army banana someday, and it will be all the rage.
Party. I thought that was gonna go for longer, but only went for like a minute. Psst. Hey, Damon. Wake up. We're gonna go until there's some music playing. Then I'm gonna grab some more water. I was leaning over the bed, jostling my shoulder. It's 8:30 a.m. We slept through the morning announcement. Nonsenseless. Okay. I'm gonna go get some water real quick while the rest of the ad break plays out, because something is gonna happen. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Hi. That marker Wolfgang is crazy. Also, wait, is the model? It is connected, okay. Also, don't bully Kai for his forehead. I think he looks normal. Slip the morning announcement. He frantically pointed at the clock in the room. Well, my vision was still blurry from sleep. I can make out the time. 8:30.
What now?
And?
Hell no!
And today's the day of the game tournament, you realize? Why are you guys so mean to Kai? The homophobia during Pride Month is not acceptable. We need to get there before it starts. Right, the game tournament. I agreed to go with him, didn't I? When does the tournament start again? 9 a.m.? Yeah, 9 a.m. Kai scrambled out of the bed and over to a nearby clothing rack. Tossed the jumper he was currently wearing onto the floor and yanked an identical looking jumper off the rack.
Dude, no!
Hey, come on and get up already! Ugh, normally I'd tell him to go away, but not in a single valid. Also, yeah, bully Damon. Damon's covering up a fucking 7 head. If you pushed his hair back, it would just keep fucking going. Exactly, Daisy. Like, see? Kai just has a normal forehead. He's just not hiding it. Alright, fine. Deal was a deal. With an impatient-looking Kai in my peripheral, I began to slowly get up. Oh, can't you move any faster? Let's wait for you in the dining hall. I'm already done getting changed anyway. Also, like... away from light. Plus, watching you is starting to feel weird. What was that supposed to mean? Oh my god. Okay, I think I look presentable. It's not like people who attend game tournaments are the type to care about appearances, but whatever. Need to find Kai. He should be hanging around in the dining hall. Is he gonna get murdered like on his way out the door? Not that Kai. Like Kai got fucking just run over. Are we able to see anyone on the map, do you think? Is just everyone there? Anyone not there? Doesn't look like it. At least it's not telling me if they are. Yeah, locking the guess. I mean, I think it depends on if they're already dead in here. Because if they're dead in here, I'm not sure. But I'm thinking... I think Grace killed by Diana framing Wolfgang would be interesting. None of them are here.
Top of the morning to ya.
Bargain bin, right on time. We almost finished setting up. Original furniture had been stacked and pushed against the walls, making room for a totally unexpected scene. Aww, poster. Stove was arranged around a massive TV, an impressive-looking DJ pad flashing colorful patterns, and loudspeakers almost everywhere I looked. No one's died yet. That's actually kind of an interesting question, man. I'm not sure who counts as the killer. Like, it'd be fun if a killing game tried to pull a like Murder on the Orient Express type of thing where it's like, I mean, that's kind of what they tried to do with Chapter 5v3, but like not really, because that was more just like a mystery. Because they've never had that many people collaborate on a murder, but it'd be cool to see like if everyone agreed someone had to die and everyone like put a hand on the knife to stab it. I wonder if that would work. Also, hi Chase. Oh my god, babe, wake up, it's Chase. Been a fan game. Anyways, when Jet mentioned equipment, I imagined a handheld console, something tiny that could be won from the gachapon. Thank you for the hydration check. Anything but this. Impressed, are you? Where'd you find this stuff? Where'd you think? Mark's bro cave. His bro cave. His dorm.
It's nothing.
Yeah. The hell? That also included TV?
No!
I think the gamer girl is, she's the Himiko of this situation where like she's set up the thing, someone else is taking advantage of it. Or like maybe they subtly implanted the idea in her mind, but like I think that her and Jet are too dumb. DR2? No, because that one was meant to be... Chapter 5 of Danganronpa 2 was meant to rely on luck exposing the person, or making the traitor the killer by knowing that they would get the poison bottle that would kill them. Not like one, like what I'm talking about is like a scenario where everyone's given the poison bottle and they all throw it in, and then who do you blame for it? If you think that's cool, you should check out my room. It's got a whole arcade machine. What's an arcade machine to a race car bed? Oh my god, a race car bed? Yeah, perhaps even more curious than the equipment was her.
Hi.
Here for breakfast, Ava?
Hey, hey.
We've already had it.
Huh?
Me.
Yep.
Obviously us tournament hosts. Ava helped the guys and I set everything up. For her contribution, she's been bestowed the title
Check
of
it out.
Honorary Host.
That's...
I think body discovery, probably not the investigation, because I heard that the trial is pretty long. Really?
Correct.
It looked like they needed an extra pair of hands. So she was interested in the tournament after all. I mean, yeah, that was very obvious. Wait, what's that in your hands? This? I won it from the gachapon in the pharmacy a couple days ago. It's some niche gaming console, I think.
Eh?
There are other consoles besides the one Cassidy has?
Yep.
Sure are. 8 hours, Jesus. I poked Tozu about it before using the gachapon. Didn't want to gamble for something which doesn't exist. After a few days, he got fed up and confirmed that multiple consoles were up for grabs.
You see?
I mean, it's like a triple screen, to be fair. Since I wasn't planning to take part in the tournament, I just took it with me. Playing a game on my own is more my style. Also, even if you're old, that doesn't make the DS a niche console. It just makes it an old one. My first DS was a blue original DS, not even a DS Lite, like one of the old ones. And my first game for it was Nintendogs. And I had a golden lab named Blaze that has been probably sitting on a cartridge somewhere sad and alone in the dark for so long. We could walk all over town. Playing a game on my own is more my style. So you're not participating? Why come to the tournament then? It's not easy to find other fans of Sublime Slam Sisters. Even though it can be considered a cult classic, lots of people in the gaming sphere will judge you if you say you like it.
So hackneyed.
Contrarians, the lot of them. Say that, baby. They just don't want to admit the quadruple roll kick attack originated from an indie title. Yeah, and the upper kangaroo punch. And the downward spiral attack. Blaze can't die, that's the sadder part. He's just sitting there alone in the dark. Downward spiral attack and the slinker special attack. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I love it. What are the odds that nobody who made this game has played a fighting game? Because this sounds like the kind of thing that, like... Ugh, Jack would never roll.
Damon!
Oh, that reminds me. Bargain bin, since you're here, let me explain the rules of the tournament.
You think?
Never said I was going to play.
Really?
Then why'd Kai write your name on the whiteboard?
Huh?
Who's Jean playing up against then? As he went to the whiteboard a little ways off from where we were standing.
The hell?
I was making can opener. The three-way bracket system had been drawn on the board with a marker. I was immediately darted to the leftmost bracket where I'd been slated to compete against Kai. Sorry. And Cassie said you had to bring a partner, so yeah, see, exactly. Damn, so that's why he was begging me to attend.
Hey.
Why can't I just be a spectator? Well, Cassie and Jet are already matched, and Jean said he was going to attend, so I didn't want to play against him first. This freaking guy. Also, this really is very few of them. I thought there'd be more. Don't look at me like that. If you pull out now, bed privileges are over. That's Grace. She's able to make a joke about it. I wasn't part of the agreement.
I've got something to say.
Well, consider this an amendment. My room, my rules. You know what's at stake. It's better not to argue the technicalities with him. Fine, I'll play. Yeah, like, also in this scenario, why are you being such an asshole? Just play, lose, it's fine. Grace isn't you, but she would take the opportunity to bully them. Yeah, exactly. Go play the game. Alright, this will be awesome. Don't insult me like that. Since I never played a fighting game before, I can show you the ropes. Just give me a sec to set things up.
Second twist.
Wow, he just used housing to coerce you into an unfavorable position. I wonder if Kai leases out apartments as a side hustle. Kai said something yesterday about not recognizing Cassidy's game, so it'll probably take a while for him to set it up. What should I do while I wait? Mark was leaned over his equipment, fiddling with the various controls. All stuff is turned on, yeah? Shouldn't music be playing? The volume is turned down on purpose. I'm just making sure everything works.
Seriously?
How do you know it's working if you can't hear anything? Glaring at me from under his beanie, Mark reached for a sound dial and rotated it. On cue, the speakers on either side of us began playing music.
Huh?
Muttering something to himself, the boy returned to fiddling with the controls. Empty mayhem. Seeing this conversation was over. Was each one of them going to add something to this? Jed had wandered over to the stacks of chairs. Wee, my quads are aching. Yeah, Little's getting playing the controller. I remember the shithead that I lived with in Vancouver when we played Mario Kart with a guy that he liked that I didn't know he liked, and he got his ass beaten like a drum because he was very bad at it. And he got so pouty and went off to his room to like just sulk instead of hanging out with people. Was shifting furniture count as a workout? Sort of, right?
Yeah.
Guess he's just lost in thought.
Where?
Where? It was staring intensely at the console in her hands. She's so fossil coated. This is when I lose. I've stood by this for a long time. Parts of this music sound familiar. But like, it's good for kids to learn how to lose from an early age. I appreciate my grandma for teaching me that. You were playing sorry until I got sad. Ava was staring intensely at the console in her hands.
Hello?
Having fun there. Can't talk. Must finish level.
Hi.
Hey.
Seriously?
I know you can hear me, Ava.
Hey.
Ava! Don't play obtuse. I can tell you're ignoring me. I am not. I see she immediately turned her attention back to this console. Jesus, girl. So she not so gently tap her hand, pulling her gaze up. Why are you... Stop annoying her. What? It's when you're so passionate about video games.
Deal with it.
It's a secret talent of mine.
You
Maybe
think?
she's the ultimate multiple things, so she gets to swap them. A secret talent that you don't want to exploit in a gaming competition. I mean, maybe she is the killer, and this is a bad disguise. Unable to think of a comeback, Ava simply puffed out her cheeks and stared at me with a pout.
Where?
If I partake in conversation, will you leave me alone? That's an elegant way to get me to shut up.
No.
It's not that.
Eh?
Not what. Not that I want you to shut up.
Right.
So you do want to have a conversation. That was easier than I expected.
However,
You can't count this as a win. This is simply a coincidence. A coincidence, huh? I just happen to have something important to tell you. Something really, really, really important.
Eh?
listen to me.
Yeah, it has the power to disrupt the world as we know it.
That's...
Okay.
I'm talking.
Are you sure you can handle this knowledge? Don't need to give it a proverbial drum roll. Fine. I used to eat lunch in the bathrooms. This is another one of her attempts at a joke. I'm being serious. Like in the stalls.
Super gross.
And my only object of companionship, the only thing keeping me sane from those disgusting toilets, was a portable gaming device. I found it at a thrift store. Made my lunches better. You can say you like video games, Ava. I don't need a tragic backstory.
Not interested.
That's embarrassing. More embarrassing than lying about being the ultimate liar or eating lunch on toilets.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of funny. I chuckled.
Seriously?
No, you didn't?
It's the truth.
Telepathically, duh. I wouldn't chuckle out loud. What kind of powerless fool do you think I am?
Right.
Right, sorry. But she was playing into the theatrics. It was sort of, in some bizarre way, endearing. And you never know.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll change my mind and play in the tournament later. Pains me to say it, but smiling's a good look on her. And Kai is right there. Actually, where is Kai? I don't know. Kai is busy getting murdered.
Hey, hey!
Sorry, a wood chipper. You look a little antsy. Afraid you're gonna lose?
Right.
No, it's only a video game.
Yep.
Right. I get the vibe you're putting down. On the surface, aloof and uncaring, but secretly the thrill of the game courses through your veins.
Anyway.
I have a question for you.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd Ava know what time you were gonna set up the tournament?
Okay.
Ava? She asked me about it after breakfast yesterday. I see. Oh, maybe Ava did know.
Jeez.
Surprised she's so involved. Is it really that surprising?
Eh?
Maybe she wants to help out because she no longer has to play pretend, you know?
Yep.
That or she's just a big nerd. Play pretend. Since the title of Ultimate Liar was itself a lie, then the coldness which accompanied it, could Cassidy be implying that was also a lie? Oh, I didn't mean to talk to him again.
That... Ser... Huh?
I was trying to look at the TV, but I don't think I can. The whiteboard. Who's Zhang gonna be playing against? Names in here I hadn't paid attention to the first time. Zhang's name is written down, but he hadn't been paired.
Over here!
Damon, over here! Moving over to a spot in front of the TV, which now displayed a colorful level select screen. Come on, everything's set up. He handed me a second controller and patted the floor next to him. Do you know how to use a controller?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I last touched one, but I'll get the hang of it.
Surprising.
I was getting the vibe you were like the bookish type who even refuses to touch a screen. But hey, it's good you used a controller before. It's better than nothing.
Ugh.
Sure. What's with the glare? I'm not judging.
Anyway.
You just show me how to play.
Hey!
Oh, right, the game. Okay, so after I started it up, I played a few rounds to get a feel for the controls. Combos in this game get pretty complicated, which might not sound great, but the basic control mappings are actually pretty simple. I spent the next few minutes giving me a rundown of the game's controls. Picked it up faster than I expected, but still rougher than I would have liked. Once he was done, we began our practice rounds, and we kept at them until the final tournament attendees arrived. Would you look at this? Early morning merrymaking, just how I like it. Ugh, it's so loud in here. Can someone turn down the music?
Not a chance.
No dice. If those ears aren't ringing like a fire alarm, can you even call it a party?
Soybean.
No, you call it tinnitus. Speaking of music.
Hey.
Hey, Mark. Is this a stage name or something? Your songs are really catchy. I don't know if it's the vibes or what, but they remind me of this guy called Mayhem. Did I say something wrong? Oh, you also just reminded me. Before we start, Marks wants me to pass on a message to you guys. I'm just gonna say she's calling him Marks now. That being, this is what he said to me. As much as I don't want to be here, I've agreed to provide my services under 2 conditions. 1, I maintain full say over what music I play. And 2, no one can discuss my songs or my musical abilities in any way, shape, or form.
But
I was just complimenting him. Yes, that includes compliments.
hell no.
Seriously?
Seriously.
How does that make any sense?
No.
I don't think he is Marks. I think that she would call him Marks because she thinks that's really funny. We can argue with the logic later. For now, just go along with it.
Come on.
Who cares about all that? Let's go with the small talk and start already.
Roger that.
Even raring to go. That's what I'm talking about. Speak for yourself. I'm only here because that ship captain wouldn't leave me alone. Huh? That's odd. From what I remember, it was the other way around.
Shut it.
Whatever.
Sheesh, 5 seconds in and they're already off on the wrong foot. Right, since Jean and Grace are together, of course, we'll Grace and next to Jean's. Match with him?
Duh.
There's a reason I wanted an even number of people. Let me explain the ground rules. They're simple. Each match is going to be the best 3. Take a look at this board to see who you're going to be up against. There's like, this is not hard. Probably 50-50. You're up first, Damon. Remember what I taught you. May the best man win.
That's pretty cool.
Good luck, Damon.
Yep.
You feel it as well, don't you? A tightness in your chest which just wants to burst out. We're on the verge of a battle, a clash for glory, honor, and incessant bragging rights.
Right.
It's the long-awaited ultra-exclusive Slam Sisters tournament. And someone's gonna burst in the door and kick it in and be like, someone's died! The roar of the tournament began.
Kai, you're a natural.
Whoa, Damon, watch out!
I can't focus if you're.
Can't get over
yelling
how
in my
Jean's shirt is like that. That's so absurd. Just
Now, this.
yeah, but the good ones usually are.
This.
The smart ones
feels
usually are, but
like
that doesn't just apply to
home.
artists.
You play video games?
Not so much me, but my men. Ha! During break,
ship
they'll
has an
flock
arcade.
like seagulls to my ship's arcade.
A personal arcade? On a ship? Man, I'm jealous.
I don't know why we can't see Grace's face. I don't know why it's posed like this. With the overwhelming mix of voices and volume, or voice and music, my attention may remain concentrated on the screen. If I can time this next attack right. Crap. Just when I thought I was advancing on Kai, he'd caught me in a trap.
Haha, too slow.
You're too slow. Tandem with my slip up, the music took on a more frantic tone. Damn it, there's only one move which could save me now. Taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller. And pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. Yeah, because that's how fighting games work. Huh? Power outage? Suddenly the world around me turned pitch black. What? Why is everything black? What's happening? Guys, can you hear me? Who stepped on my foot? Panic clamor of the people around me snapped me out of my stupor. Is this a... Are we in a blackout? What? A blackout? Right now? Race? Don't we usually just wait for the power to return? Or was there something else before that? Crap, my school had a whole protocol for this. Even if we knew what to do in a normal blackout, it wouldn't help here. Inside this abnormal building where everything was sealed off, we were basically blind. Should we look for the others? How are we gonna do that? I can't see 3 inches in front of me. Can't you just wait for someone to find us instead? Screw that! Someone look for a torch already and... Hold on a sec. I got an idea. Huh? Or I didn't even register what he said. The light appeared in front. Yeah, it's the watches. Duh. Hovering there, causing a very faint glow. A hologram from the trinket. Immediately the rest of us activated our own trinkets. Well, everyone in here is still standing, so that's good. Is there someone?
Yo!
Great idea, Jean.
Let's rock and roll!
Right on, you're a lifesaver. Captain needs to keep a steady mind during inclement weather.
But
It's great we have a light source and all, but why hasn't the power returned yet? You'd think the goat guy would have done something by now. Unless...
That's...
You know what? Let me check something.
uh,
Huh? Ran over to the corner of the room and knelt beside the vent. We made to the grate to listen for a certain noise.
I see.
The humming. It stopped. Ava, quick, come here and take a listen.
Hello.
I'm here.
Am I hearing you right?
Why do you need Ava? Oh, I said that wrong. Do you remember what I said when I woke up on an underground floor? Dang, all people, you're in this building before tell us what's going on. Why didn't you mention this other girl? Hell, I never even saw her. Were there two bargain bin? The floor below us is where I woke up.
Focus.
Ava was with me. The two of us woke up in a boiler room, which also happens to be on the other side of this vent. The room had a huge generator. If you pressed your ear up to this vent like I just did, there's no way you wouldn't hear it. But for some reason, there's nothing.
I see.
I see the problem. If there's no sound, the generator must be turned off.
Eh?
Is that why a power outage happened?
hell no!
So it's kaput? How are we gonna get power back now?
Well,
There's one thing we could try.
you see.
Apart from the boiler room, the underground floor also has 4 storage closets. No, Grace could still die. I do think it's gotta be something that plays into this whole thing with like Wolfgang being the wolf in sheep's clothing type shit. Diana killing someone. I think Grace is unlikely at this point given that she's here, but not impossible. Maybe Diana is disguised as Grace. Maybe she is the ultimate cosplayer. That would be... I kind of live with that. If she was actually disguised. But yeah, Diana killing Grace and framing Wolfgang is still on the list for me. And of course, those 4 storage closets. I remember one of them containing something that looked a lot like a generator.
Elementary, my dear.
A spare generator in case the first one breaks.
Thinking.
If we somehow turn it on, we might get the power back. Ingrid, yeah. I don't... maybe? Maybe that'd be why people didn't talk about her much. But also, You want to go down in the dark? Shouldn't we just wait for Tozu to turn the power back on?
No.
I have a bad feeling about this. I think we should turn on the power as soon as possible instead of waiting for Tozu to do it. But what if we get lost in the dark?
Take a breather.
Let's just form a daisy chain with our arms. There's no way we'll lose each other then,
Ooh.
Ooh, smart. Since Damon and Ava have been down there before, they can lead. Yeah, okay. I bet Grace ends up at the end of the line and gets knocked off of it. 8 of us linked arms and formed a chain. Once everyone was ready, we made our way out of the dining hall and down the underground floor. Please don't make me walk there. I don't want to get jump scared. Near pitch blackness, the hallway looks so much larger and longer than I remembered. Are those people in there, or is that us? Exploring the place with light had been unnerving enough, but this made all that seem like a walk in the park. Yeah, okay, that is just our side. I don't want Grace to die. I just want to be right. It's so creepy down here. There's 4 rooms, right? Who's checking what again?
Where?
Since it's a group of 8, we could explore in pairs. Pairs again?
This sucks.
Okay, if that's really what we're doing. Kai shot me a nervous glance, and I knew then and there he'd made his decision. Wine. Aww.
Yep.
Jet's gonna come with me.
Bro?
But then Broski won't have...
Duh.
He can go to Jean. Them swashbuckler types love a good challenge, don't they? You know me well. So preppy in here. How about it, Mark? Up for a little adventure?
Just ignore me.
Make it quick.
I see.
So I'm stuck with the math lead, am I? Maybe find the generator, you can use your real talent for once. Let's check out the closet on the right down there and get this over with. I don't know if that... Repair work and math competitions have literally 0 overlap.
Just follow me.
Come on, Jet. Let's investigate the closet opposite theirs.
Oh boy.
Sounds slick.
I see.
Seems the closets in the back are covered.
Are we ready?
For the two in front, Mark and I will take the left. Damon and Kai, you enter the right. I wonder which one's gonna have the body in it. This place sucks, man. Why do we have to be fixing stuff? It looks like a murderer's basement down here. It seemed like Kai had any intention of entering first. Whatever, I'll open the door. Why is he whimpering? Well, I would be too. I don't know if you can tell. I don't handle this sort of shit well. But like, let's search this place. Kai and I gave the closet a quick rundown. Something as large as a generator would have stood out even in the dark, but we couldn't find anything of the sort. Wasn't it the one that Ava and Grace went into? Wasn't it like the front right one? Like if we were coming from the boiler room out, it would be the one that's in the back right of the 4. Unlucky, all that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just like go back outside? Jesus. Oh, it's me who hates scary games. Horrendously afraid of them. Anyone who doubts that can go watch the Buried Stars VoD, the last one of them where it becomes a horror game, and I was like panicking. It was awful. No, we don't really lose power very often here, actually. I like it. There are no jump scares. I appreciate it. I am a massive scaredy cat. And like, I'm not embarrassed about it. It's just kind of like a fact of life for me. I don't know why. I wish I could get over it. I do want to make a video this year for like Halloween that's just about like how I wish I could enjoy horror and I can't. But no, we lost power for like a second while I was at work. Not even during the storm, like later for no good reason. Do you just go like back outside?
I know.
I want to see what Grace and Ava are doing next door. Okay. As Kai shuffled up behind me, I turned to grasp the handle of the door and... Pat, pat. Oh, I don't like that. Huh? Suddenly, frantic footsteps echoed from the hallway outside. Did someone just run past this room? Sounded a lot like it. Another group make a discovery? Why run past us, though? No, someone's been killed. Sit right with me. I need to see what's going on. Maybe Ava died, but I don't think so. Final Destination isn't really like horror in the way that fucks with me. That sort of thing I can handle. Saw I could probably do if I had to. But like, even like Insidious fucks with me. Like, horror games in particular are a big no for me. I think the only horror movie I've ever watched and like not been affected at all was It Follows or whatever it's called. And that's because that was fucking stupid. Are the others still searching their closets? They found something. I don't know why they'd run off without telling us first.
No.
If it was one of them, we should have heard a door opening. Yeah. Maybe we could peek inside one of the closets? Just to make sure, you know? Hello, Damon? Couldn't focus on anything he was saying. My attention was concentrated entirely on that place. Those footsteps sounded like they came from the boiler room. Hold on. I don't... Hey, what are you doing? His words were barely comprehensible. Couldn't hear anything. I couldn't even think. All my brain could register was the tightening in my chest. Suddenly my legs began moving forward. It's like my body was possessed, under the control of something completely ambivalent to reason. My heart. My heart was puppeting my every move. Oh my god. Lame. Oh yeah, real life scenarios, I'm great at it. Yeah, like Pandemic, I handled that stuff pretty well. Like I've been in some pretty scary situations in my life. And the closer they get to being like genuinely dangerous, I think it usually works out better. Like I usually end up handling it better. When it's in that stage of like, is it going to get messy? Is it going to get bad? That's where I struggle. But heart puppeting my every move. It brought me to the door, told my hand to turn the knob. I got it wrong, but I want to see how. And then I was inside.
Dude, no!
Oh god. Dude, you're seriously freaking me out. This isn't okay, you know. Why'd you come here? Come on. Say something already. Couldn't make it out anything in the dark. I do see something there in the bottom right. The boiler room seemed completely still and completely silent. Just like it had been the previous time I was here. Except, unlike last time, the silence wasn't the peaceful silence of a long abandoned place. Rather, it felt like the entire world was holding its breath. The power is going to come back on and we're going to see the body. Stop. Damn it. Why can't you just say something? Why can't somebody just... Game
over, man! Game
Why can't someone just fix this blackout? Light comes on. Yeah. All of a sudden, light appeared. A single ray of light in the back of the room, projected by a vent on the wall. It was too dim to completely snuff out the darkness, but it was still enough. Enough for me to see what was laying at my feet. Who is it? Is it? Oh, is it him? Oh. God damn. So, I was very wrong, but that's not surprising. I thought he was gonna get... And I was like, yeah. Well, you know what? To be fair, I'm always wrong. But, like... What's up with the wolf in sheep's clothing thing? You voice lines at the beginning? Okay, lurched over the boiler room platform. Completely still, completely silent. But did someone kill him, or did he get himself killed somehow? Ultimate lawyer, unmistakably dead. I hate that sort of glitching noise. Vibe? Fair enough. Kai's scream rang out loud and clear in my ears. I could hear everything, all the fear and anxiety from the past 5 days joined in a chorus of terror, where I knew what I was yelling to. No, I can't look at it. Ultimate lawyer, Wolfgang. God, I really did think he would... I was thinking that we were going to get more out of that blackmail. I thought that would have been more interesting to have the, like... like, have him be framed and have it be this whole wolf in sheep's clothing thing. Sheep in wolf's clothing? Maybe. I think I probably did say that Wolfgang wasn't going to die. Because, like, to be fair, he was supposed to have more of a narrative arc. But then also, I remember saying, like, yeah, but, like, these people know, so they're going to try and, like, work around the expectations. But, like, I think that's... I think he could have done more with Wolfgang, but maybe not. My arms, my legs, there was no weight in them anymore. Only pins and needles, breaking every inch of my skin. Nice stats. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? Bing bong.
A body has been discovered. All students must proceed to the boiler room on the underground floor immediately. Time will be allotted for all participants to investigate the murder. And afterwards, the real class trial will begin. Good luck, everybody.
But I feel like... I guess. Really not supposed to be the first victim? Yeah, see, that's what I'm... Like, I was going to say, I don't think he was supposed to be. I bet that they changed it later. There's supposed to be 3 people for discovery. That's Danganronpa rules. That might not be the case here. Or also it might count whoever ran past there, because that would probably... I'm assuming that person wasn't the killer. I mean, it could be, I guess, but, like, it feels a little bit weird. Where was it? Victim, like the first... Well, yeah, but, like, I think... Honestly, especially after now having, like, done that with the simulation streams, I think you kind of need to know who your victims and killers are going to be from the start and work around that a bit more, as opposed to, like, trying to put it together as you go. We'll see. The real class trial?
Oh, shit!
This can't be for real. There's no way. There's no way. He just ran out with a whale. Kai booked it out of the room. I knew it was inevitable. I knew we'd chosen this path when we started denying the reality of the killing game. Chapter 3. Interesting. Seeing Wolfgang displayed the way he was. I think part of why this is so much more gruesome is that there's no pink blood. It's all just like... Chapter 3 victim. His face contorted into a look of terror. It made everyone's naivete all the more worse? All the worse, but sure. And what did this mean for his blackmail? Like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. Maybe it is Leon and Sayaka. Never know what that blackmail meant. Maybe if I had just bit the bullet and confronted Wolfgang about it. Damon! Are you okay? I heard the announcement and... Is that Wolfgang? Kai was right? Oh no, her boyfriend. The tournament attendees burst through the door, tailed by a stumbling Kai. really didn't want to believe it. Yeah. Why the heck would I lie? Yeah, Muse is also like the one, like, because the blood obviously makes it look a little bit more cartoonish with the pink. I think when it's just like, and like even the blood is very, the blood in general I think makes it look more violent. This sort of death is like a little bit more horrifying because it's so like quiet in a way, I guess. But also that's a stun gun next to them, right? Are we 100% sure he's dead? I don't see any wounds. Maybe he's still breathing.
Good morning.
Oh no, he's very much dead. This game, yeah, I wouldn't say that. It's more than like Danganronpa, but like it's not on the turn or level of like Your Turn to Die. Excuse me, Your Turn to Die, even though that one's a lot lower fidelity. What?
Son of a bitch!
You. This has got to be an accident, right?
Why the long face?
Why do you ask? Well, if the death wasn't intentional, it could be treated like manslaughter or something, and not need a trial.
Rubbish.
Intentional or not, the killer's hands are still dirty with blood, no? Cassidy. As far as I'm concerned, murder is murder, be it third-degree murder, manslaughter, or anything in between. Besides, if Wolfgang's death was indeed an accident and the killer bore no ill intent, don't you find it rather strange that they haven't come forward and confessed? Damn it! Then tell us. Tell us who did this.
Who? Me?
Me? Tell you, the killer? Where's the fun in a mystery you already know the answer to? I'll keep my lips sealed, thank you very much. Grounded, unlike him. So, there's definitely a killer. Where did you come from? Oh, not at all just showing up, okay.
Moving on.
Ah, downstairs already? Aren't you a quick-footed bunch?
This is...
Holy shit.
Nonsense!
Coughing of whales filled my ears, hailing the arrival of the... Can you stop standing in the blood puddle? You're disrupting the evidence. I still think you had something to do with this. Winona, Ulysses... It was almost instantaneous how quickly the color drained from everyone's faces. They'd entered the room completely bright red, having clearly made a desperate sprint to the boiler room, but now they looked as lifeless as the man laying in front of them. Well, not as lifeless. What happened here? Damon and me, we just found him like this. It's a sight to behold, I'm sure. Your beloved classmate, who was once so lively, now splayed dead in front of you.
Well done.
To think I didn't even have to lift a finger after the blackmail. What are the odds? How could you?
Who? Me?
How could I? You tickle me, Eloise. You must remember this is a killing game between students. Unless the rules state otherwise, a student can only be murdered by another student.
My blood is rushing.
The undeniable truth is that one of you killed Wolfgang. I mean, if this is really like a Danganronpa game, then it's a matter of like, what's the trick in this case that's all going to come unraveled at the end? So we already know the answer. There's a coma. I mean, I think... Undeniable truth is one of you killed Wolfgang. One of you killed Wolfgang. Here, let's get through this. That's right, a person we've been living with who I've spoken to before. That person is in this room right now, staring at their own crime scene. So we are going to completely disregard the fact you showed each of us another person's blackmail. I was simply pushing you all in the right direction. Do not take it personally. But Wolfgang, he was so nice to everyone. Why would someone do this? Rams are close to sheep, right? Let me just look at something real quick. Oh, wow. What if his dad is the... No, I don't think any of us. I get what, like, I think that the questions of like, is that your final answer? It's very What's the thing? I was just talking about this with someone. What's it called? The Monty Hall problem. Who was I talking about this with? But yeah, the Monty Hall problem is, suppose you're on a game show and you're given the choice between of 3 doors. Behind one is a car, behind the other is goats. Pick a door, say number 1. The host, who knows what's behind the doors, opens another door, say number 3, which has a goat. He then says to you, do you want to pick door number 2? Is it to your advantage to switch your choice at that point? So, like, I think that that's kind of the same vibe. Stage play, and they're all actors. So real. Yeah, I think it's literally named for The Price is Right. Or no, Let's Make a Deal. That's what it was. But yeah, the response is that the contestant should always switch to the other door. By the standard assumptions, the switching strategy has a 2/3 probability of winning the car, while the strategy of keeping the initial choice only has a 1/3 probability. Because at the beginning you only knew Monty Python theory. Monty Hall. But no, it's because if you have 3 unknowns, then whatever you picked, at that point it was 1 in 3 odds. But now, if you pick the other one, you know what 2 of them are. Or you have a better chance, I guess. I don't know. Sorry. No, don't apologize. I have some backstage probably not doing a good job being a corpse. Love that for you. Like, I still think it's notable that the wolf in sheep's clothing, maybe he's the mastermind. This is a fake person. This isn't really Wolfgang. The real Wolfgang is Tozu. Or Tozu is his father. Could really go either way. Maybe that's why he died. He was getting too close to the truth. Anyways, I just think we didn't get anything out of that wolf in sheep's clothing shit. Well, if it is any consolation, I have a gift prepared. A gift?
Plot twist!
Behold the Tozu tablet. Yeah, very Junko Mukuro. ITV. I mean, they literally... Wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like a ram is close enough. The second Tozu tablet, to be more precise. You're even naming the tablet after yourself? I don't know what that was. I'm so sorry. It's always been called this. You just didn't know until now.
Moving on.
Anyway, I trust you all remember how this tablet operates, yes? If not, allow me to briefly run you through it again. Oh, wait, maybe that was the ultimate teacher's aid. Maybe that was Damon's mom. Or not Damon, Wolfgang's. What am I saying? Looks like that in chest on top here. Well, yeah, but also... Killer in the prologue. We'll save it until we get through this chapter. But also, I think... the cast is a mastermind. The chapter... I don't know. I'm putting theories out there because at a bare minimum they almost certainly cross them off the list. This tablet contains a summary of the crime scene. Certain special details like the victim's time of death have been oh so thoughtfully provided for you. Go on, take a look. The victim is Wolfgang Akira, the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. It's called a basement, dumbass. He is kneeling in the water and his upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. Oh, it's gonna be that stupid, like, makeshift fuse thing. That's what it was. Yes, he said the time traveler was. Oh, I can't remember who I said. It's been a while. But, I bet that's what that makeshift fuse thing is. Thank you for the follow, Minuna. Welcome in. But yeah, I bet he was kept here. No cause of death is listed. It's just when.
No.
During these streams, yeah, I understand. Different from the first tablet we got. No, I'm quite confident you're holding the same brand of tablet. Look, the shape and size are identical.
That's...
I mean, why is there information missing from this tablet? The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere.
Rubbish.
Of course. Saying otherwise would make things too easy.
No.
Come again. You see, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have an equal chance of success. Excuse me, I'm dying. What does that mean?
Moving on.
Nope, that's all you're getting from me. Tally-ho.
No.
Hey, wait. Damn it, he's already out of here. How nimble was this guy?
Why?
Make what too easy? Solving Wolfgang's death?
This looks
No way. Is he saying the cause of death is part of the mystery? Oh my god, I'm done. Saying the cause of death is part of the mystery? Fuck this. Who cares?
You're crazy!
I'm not investigating shit. Keep me out of this.
Don't look at me.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to have to keep looking at him.
No, just...
You have to be insane to think I'm touching a dead body. One by one, multiple students made their way to the door. It was then that she finally spoke.
No.
Stop. Though she didn't yell, there was an overwhelming intensity to her voice. Same kind that caught everyone's attention back in the trial room. Immediately the runaway... Maybe she is like the ultimate detective. Maybe she's making shit up as she goes. I like the idea that she has multiple ultimates. What do you want? You all remember the rules, don't you? If we don't solve Wolfgang's murder and uncover the killer...
Can't you see?
Then we are going to die. Our feelings don't matter in this killing game. They never did. Kyoko, and you're here to solve... Yeah, exactly, Kyoko. Solve the case. All that matters right now is finding the truth.
Don't test me.
Rich coming from you.
Bad news.
Maybe it is, but that doesn't mean she's wrong. If we accuse an innocent person, everyone except the killer will be executed. That's what Tozu said. And that's what was reiterated by her watches.
It is how it is.
Whether we like it or not, those are the rules. If it's the difference between life and death, there's nothing much else we can do. But I don't want to. I don't want to look at him. Investigating a crime scene doesn't mean investigating just the body. Standard procedure in homicide investigations to try and pinpoint the victim's movements before their death. That means searching places they've gone to, people they've spoken to. In Wolfgang's case, his dorm room might be an area of interest.
Yeah,
Since dorms don't have locks, there's nothing stopping anyone from entering.
Oh boy.
I mean, what killer something could kill them? I think you're, like, onto something, but also not. You put it like that. Hey, broski, wanna explore the dorm? Yeah, sure. If it wasn't Killer's when he hit Silence, probably. If you guys are going, then I'll come with. Why, to destroy the evidence? Same for me. The way Ava spoke with such precision and such calmness. Same way she spoke when we discovered the dummy.
Hold your horses.
Hold on, Ulysses won't be going anywhere. What?
Aye.
That notebook you're carrying. Whatever evidence we find down here, I want you recording it. What about us? We might discover something huge upstairs. The area with the body deserves the most attention. Once we've exhausted our options here, then we'll head up there.
Moving on.
Obviously, I'll remain here. You should too, Damon. Right. Mine was still reeling from the shock of discovering the body, and the lump in my throat still wouldn't go away. Wolfgang really was dead. I had to find out why.
I don't understand.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of screen time, girly pop. It's just so hard to believe. Could one of our friends really be a murderer? Friends. She said it like that blind optimism isn't what the killer most likely exploited. After all, how can you suspect anyone if you trust everyone? It's an environment perfect for deceit, an environment perfect for murder. Worst of all, an environment we've created. Okay. We're gonna save it right here. No, we're gonna save it in 2 files. I will say... Where is this? I mean, I think that Grace dying was still not the worst prediction. I think it would have been interesting if someone had killed Grace and framed him for it. I think that would have honestly made for a pretty compelling dynamic. And also would have kind of knocked him off the high horse while still allowing him to stick around. Because I don't know. I think the part of this that I'm generally better at is figuring out the how, but not the who. And dying for a man to have a character arc. Well, yeah. But also that's kind of just inevitable in the killing game genre, I think, is that various characters die for others to have an arc. But I think probably I've added to the tension. Well, I mean, she was shot, just non-fatally. But yeah, I still think Diana is getting a lot of attention here. Also, I think they wouldn't have ever done Grace because I think they would have thought that was too much of a trope. It was, giving too much Junko. Kind of asshole. Yeah, but I think also he had more to offer. I think there was more to explore by keeping him alive, but I don't know. I think, again, my big thing is that Diana is suddenly getting a screen time that she didn't before, which I find he was kind of an asshole. Not like a giant asshole, but a little bit of one. Second victim, more dialogue? I don't think so. Because she only is appearing right before the murder happened. She made a point of talking to us and Ava right before we went to bed on the last night before this. It was yeah, that's true. But I just don't know what Diana would have to gain from interjecting there. And I do think something or a prediction I'm going to make is that someone found our sticky note saying, hey, let's meet here at 8:10, and just rewrote it to say AM instead of PM or whatever. Or no, Wolfgang wouldn't have died the night before because Grace would have known. Unless Grace is the killer, but I'm pretty sure he would have had to have been alive with time to spare. But also, where was Grace right before this all started? I'm talking to on Twitter and Reddit. I plan to avoid this community because I feel like I get tired of dealing with games when I have to deal with their communities. Just name it Damon. But okay, so I'm trying to think of words. I need to stop looking at the chat while I try and form my thoughts. Because he did kind of keep going in, but we'll figure it out. I think Diana is suspicious. I guess I'm not sure if I would say she's the killer. I do think that sticky note that we wrote is going to show up because no one's really said anything. He's never really acknowledged what happened with it. And I think that it was more someone could very easily take that and be like, look, I found this in Damon's room. This totally pins it on him. I don't think that nothing's really come of the fact that Ava supposedly had what's-his-face's Desmond's blackmail. Nothing's really come of any of the blackmail yet, which means that some of it's probably going to come up eventually. Maybe Wolfgang had someone's and they killed him for it, I guess. The fact that his time of death is accounted for at 9-something, but the rest of it isn't, makes me think that he died of some sort of strangulation or something. Well, because there was what was it? It was a little, I'm guessing a stun gun was on the ground there. There was some blood on the floor, but not where he was. Grace did try to flush hers. We didn't hear what it was, but it came from Eloise. Thank you for the hydration check. I will in a sec. I'm trying to think about who, realistically it probably isn't. Ava is obviously suspicious because she was like, oh, the time. Now we're going to do, now I want to be part of it. She kind of jumped in only when the time was told to her. Which I think does make her suspicious, but I don't... Oh, mathematician. Maybe there was something in her room that, played into it. Maybe she had some sort of, like timers or something from her competitions, because like everyone else got stuff related to their talents. Mathletes have to compete on a timer as well. So maybe there was some sort of timer that she used to set up a trap that would cause him to die. But we heard someone sprinting past us, and it wasn't anyone who was in one of those rooms, which makes me think either A, someone else got down to the boiler room and discovered the body first, which doesn't really make sense why they would stay quiet, which makes me think that that person must have been the killer. It's also possible that he didn't die when the power went out. Maybe he was down there with them or something. I don't know. Maybe he was trying to give them their secret and they killed him for it. Maybe, I mean, that could kind of open it up to a lot of people, but maybe Diana? Maybe Diana has some dark secret. Hey Daz, how you doing? Footsteps were going left to right in my headphones, and we took the one on the... Yeah, that was what I thought. I'm trying to think about what else. Who else could really be? Like, Grace, I think, is probably going to be the one that's going to be made an early suspect, but I think that means it's probably not her. And also, I just don't think Grace would kill him. Which means that she probably did, actually. But yeah, I'm guessing... Because it said his time of death was 9:35. Tournament started at 9, which means it was 35 minutes after the tournament started, so during our thing. Eloise is a possible one, but I don't really know why she would do it. Or how. Like, logistically, I think the challenge is... Like... Because I think it also has to tie into that thing from before, like the stick and the makeshift fuse. Like... Oh, I bet... I wonder if his body was being used, like something was propping him up. Like he got knocked out, was being propped up over the water or something by something, like a stick that fell, knocking him into the water, electrocuting him, shorting out the power or something. Like some sort of an ice block. That would be the smart way to do it, is like get a block of ice, put him on top of that, and then have it just sort of like slowly lower him into the water, and then zap. I don't know if an ice block would conduct... No, ice wouldn't conduct electricity. The water on it would, though, so it probably wouldn't work. I don't think it was... Cassidy, Jean, and... See, the thing is, like... I feel like if I mean, I think during the investigation it'll get clear, but also, like... I don't know, it's hard to tell. But, like, I think,
You're easily impressed.
Thank you for the follow, Nevis. Welcome in. How you doing? I suppose I slept through the announcement. I was also thinking about that too, actually. Like, there was the mention of, like, sleeping through the alarm, but also everyone else was there on time. So it was just the two of them who were late, which could mean that it's maybe Kai, but also, no, because then it lined up with everyone else's time, and no one else made a point of sleeping through the alarm. They all were there on time, so I don't... It would beg the question of how he slept through it, but, like, Jesus. The fetishization is crazy. Also, let's snooze the ad. We'll get 5 more minutes out of it. Okay, well, that's important context. But, like, maybe someone messed with the time, but then that would mean that everyone was kind of messed with. But then, I don't know how someone would mess with the time. Because it wasn't based on the clocks in their rooms, it's just, like, an overall announcement that plays. And how would both of them sleep through it? Did all night? Maybe. But yeah, Grace was with Wolfgang at night. So, like, if he wasn't around at the time, I think she would have said something, which means that he probably did die in the morning. But the power, like, it wasn't like he had a fight with someone after the, like, I think he died when the power went out. He might have been arguing with someone in there. Someone was bleeding because there was blood on the ground. He definitively seemed like he wasn't. I mean, it is possible it was an accident, I guess, also. Maybe, like, maybe he punched someone back or something. Like, they said something awful, and so he punched them, and they pushed him into the water, and that's what happened. Like, even though the water didn't electrocute them before, I don't think, so I don't really know. There'd have to be some sort of a system set up to, like, rig it to go off. I do think Ava is really suspicious, but also I don't know if she actually is the killer. Diana, it seems like she's getting a lot of screen time out of nowhere, which makes me suspicious of her. I don't think it's Cassidy, I don't think it's Jean, I don't think it's Jet, and I don't think it's Mark. I think the four of them are okay. I think, like, of the people who are in the... it could be Kai, but, like, I think that would be kind of contrived at this point. Like, maybe there's more to it, but, like... Kai seems pretty sincerely uninterested in this stuff, and seems to be kind of... was fixated on his own thing. Cassie's who you're thinking of? But yeah, I don't know. I think, either way, I'm assuming it's gonna turn out that there was, like, a fight happening down there while the fighting game was happening. Which, if that's the case, then... Because, like, we'd be able to hear stuff from there, but that game was on so loud. And the music was playing loud, and someone took advantage of that to, like, have something noisy go on downstairs. Which would mean that it's none of the people in that room. Nothing, we've just been theorizing. Like, I'm trying to think about what else, like, would we... Who else would we find? Like, I mean, I guess it's possible that someone else could be. I do think that Ava is going to maybe try and cast suspicion onto Desmond because there was that stun gun thing looking there. But... maybe that's why they'll say that the cause of death isn't clear, because is it the stun gun, or is it, or like whatever that weapon is, or was it the water? Or the electrocution or something? Like, what killed him for real? He did look like he was crying when he died. Like, that this was like, he didn't die instantly, and like there was some amount of pain. Good, bad, maybe? Like, in terms of prediction, here, hold on, let me reopen it and find my... Like, let's just look through this real quick. Let me make some predictions. In terms of, like, how likely to unlikely any of these are. Also, an ad's gonna run, because I'm running out of time for it. I've run out of all my snoozes. Who are our people? I feel like Damon is not eligible for this, but whatever. Diana. I've got... Jean. I keep forgetting everyone's names. I don't want to forget anyone when I'm doing this. Jet. Nope, that's the wrong button. Toshiko. Mark. Wolfgang. Cassidy. Desmond. Even the opposite of the Game Grumps, where like they'll say a billion things and like something will come across as like a prediction of the future, and sometimes they do say something that's like so specific that you're like, damn. And I'm just never on the right track. I wonder if anyone who's ever watched me play a game where I haven't known what's gonna happen is like, oh my god, like I can't believe he guessed that. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, I need to have a whole fucking board. Okay, so Damien, I think, is like no shot. She plays golf, right? Grace the Conservatives. I mean, valid, yeah. Let's see. We say that like one. Okay, so we say like ranking them 0 to 10, like 0 is absolutely no shot that they were ever the killer. 10 is like definitely. I think Damon's a 0, right? Like, I think that this game, especially if they're trying to avoid tropes or trying to appear too similar to Danganronpa, they're not gonna do the protagonist as the killer. And also, logistically, I don't know how they would make that work. Like, that would be pretty tricky to pull off. Diana... Let's just pull up each time. Diana, I think, like... 7 out of 10. Jean, I think, like, a 2. Jet, I'm also putting, like, a 2. Toshiko, you get a 0. I don't think she's playing a role in this. Hi, Oz. How are you doing? Mark... I'll type them. I'll put them somewhere. Toshiko 0. I should do this for more games when I play them. I'm trying to do predictions. No spoilers. But we're trying to predict like the likelihood that each person is the killer here. Because if I predict just outright, I'm going to get so wrong. Mark... I'm going to give him like a 4. Ulysses... Rich in sensibility, has excellent taste, and is full of talented artistic people. Wanna ask? Oh no. Be here much. Okay, sounds good. Let's see. Ulysses? Trivia and puzzles. Ulysses, you're getting a 6. Actually, no, you're getting a 5. 6 feels like too much. Because 5, I feel like, is like, I could go either way on this one, and I'm not. Like, I could be very easily convinced, but also I could easily see this not being, like, a thing. Wolfgang, probably not, but who knows? Revolutions in energy... 0. I think that she's the Himiko of this whole chapter, where it's like, no, she totally said the magic... Actually, no, we're putting Jet down to his, like, a 0, too. Jean stays at a 2, but... Desmond... Like... Yeah, anyone who wasn't at the gamer thing for the most part gets like at least a little bit of suspicion. But like... Some of them are more likely than others. Like Diana, I do think is pretty suspicious. Diana was a 7. I'll put them all in the chat when I'm done. Or I'll put them somewhere. Desmond, I think is like... Actually, I'm putting Diana up to an 8. Fuck it. This is why it's not worth it for you guys to try and mark them in advance, because I'm going to change them. Desmond, I think it's a 6, because, like, weapons, but also, actually, no, 5 for you, too. Because, like, I think it's too obvious with the weapons that it would be him. I think someone stole something from his room. Eloise... I'm putting her at a 4. She has opportunity, but, like, I don't know. Kai, bitch, you get a 0, which means it's gonna be you, but I don't want it to be. Also, I forgot that I was supposed to scroll through these. But, like... Okay, I missed one. But, like... It probably makes it him. So I'm gonna put 0, but, like... That means he did it. What's crazy is like the thing is, if I said my top prediction is Kai because I don't think he did it, the universe wouldn't allow me to have that. I can't like psych this out. I have to. It will force me to be wrong if I'm meant to be wrong. I think it is actually kind of noteworthy that the only Danganronpa case that isn't very easy to solve that I did solve right away in terms of how it happened was Chapter 2 of V3, where the killer is like basically almost never hinted at. Kai might be a red herring. I don't think he's anything. Grace. Guy's hair is a butterfly. Oh, is it? Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? Oh, I didn't... Let me see. What was that? 10 in the back? I don't know if that holds up. Like them a lot. Oh, maybe from like a better angle it would look more like it. Anyways, we'll see. Grace, I'm gonna give her like a 3 because like maybe, but like, because the thing is also I'm trying to keep in mind this is an 8-hour-long trial apparently, which means that like they have to spend 8 hours of deducing things, and no one has said like they hate the trial. Everyone says they like it, which means that it probably wasn't like a Master Detective Archives like, yes, we get it, can we move on kind of thing, which makes me think there's also gonna be some twists in the middle of it. Ingrid, wasn't there. Ingrid, you're getting a 7. Winona, you're getting a 4 because I think that they've got a bigger plan for you. Drag a bit at the end. But yeah, I think that's kind of how all that stuff goes. Ava, you're at like... Diana's getting bumped up again to a 9 so that Ava can have an 8. So, the predictions as of right now... And if someone would like to clip this... No, we're not continuing tonight. We'll come back later. For Ingrid, because I feel like she's been such a non-factor, but she did have the moment with the laundry with us, that like I think they're going to say that that was some sort of an indication of something. She wasn't there at the fighting, even though she likes fighting. She likes combat stuff. Or was it? Likes combat, Renaissance fairs, but like she wasn't anywhere to be seen. If she likes combat, she could have fought. Of course, 18. Yeah, of course. Okay, so we'll go through it. So right now I have Damon at 8. Hold on, we'll scroll through them properly. And someone's free to clip this if they want to make fun of me about how wrong I get it in a few streams. So, Damon, 0, no shot. Diana, I've got her at a 9. She's my prime suspect right now. Jean is at a 2, because I think it's pretty unlikely, but like, could be, but I think that that'd be sort of... There would have to be a lot of work around to get there. Combat, honoring one-on-ones. Well, it doesn't mean she can't still fuck someone up. Maybe he has her blackmail. Actually, her blackmail's probably just the radioactive shit. Excuse me, sorry. Jet, 0. Too dumb, too big of an organizer for this thing. Toshiko, 0. I don't know if I have to really explain that one. Mark, 4. Because he knew that there would be sound covering it, but also anything he would do that would cover sound would also mean that, like, he wouldn't really be there to do it. Mark has blackmail, it's already revealed. Oh, was it? No, whatever. Oh, yeah, I think he mentioned it. So, yeah. Ulysses. I put him at a 5. Cassidy, 0. Again, kind of dumb, but more importantly, too involved in organizing. Desmond, 5. Access to weapons and stuff. Wasn't at the room. Probably could have done some shit, but also, like, probably too obvious. Eloise, 4. Because I think that she's still starting out, maybe a little bit too timid. She's kind of at like either a 4 or a 6 for me. Marcus Ingrid blackmail? Oh, gotcha. Kai, I put at a 0 and then said in brackets, but like that means he did it. Grace, this is all too long for a clip. Fuck. Grace, I put it at a 3 because I feel like, again, it'd be too fast to solve it if it was her. Maybe future trial. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Stitch. I think like it's a little bit too far down the road. Ingrid, I think that like things are gonna line up for her to be a killer. She seems too nice and friendly, but like could do a lot of damage, you know? Oh, I have Tozy, yeah. Winona, I put it a 4, mostly because I just think like they've got to do something with her later. And then Ava, I put it an 8 because like her suddenly deciding that she really wanted to get involved right near the end. That was like get involved in organizing stuff. I find that suspicious. I find that weird, and I don't really know why she was like, as soon as she knew what time it would be happening at, she wanted to get involved, and that to me I find weird. So, just to recap, Damon, 0, Diana, 9, Jean, 2, Jet, 0, Toshiko, 0, Mark, 4, Ulysses, 5, Cassidy, 0, Desmond, 5, Eloise, 4, Kai, 0, but like that means he did it, Grace, 3, Ingrid, 7, Winona, 4, Ava, 8. If anyone does want to clip it, you're more than welcome to do so. This is going to be the... Yeah, Ava can either go one of two ways. I feel like the fact that if they're willing to kill him first, that means that she could be the first killer, I think. Let's go to the main menu, though, because we do need to end it. Yeah, she's either like big brain or she is all over the place. I mean, she could be playing a Karimi and trying to kind of like guide people on the wrong path, but I don't know. Let's see, who could we raid out to though? We'll be playing this again on Monday next week, so if anyone wants to see how badly... For anyone who has played this before and knows what's happened, or for future me, whoever sees what this is, I hope everyone gets a good kick out of me being undoubtedly horrendously wrong. To the point where I think I deserve some credit for being able to so accurately predict incorrectness, because it's like getting tails, like flipping a coin saying heads every time and getting it tails every time, you know what I mean? Like at some point, it's a statistical anomaly that's worth appreciating. So just mark these are chapter 1 predictions. Chapter predictions. Okay. Who's live? Who can we raid out to? Papo, have you played this before? I thought you hadn't played this one. Or do you just know the spoilers? Let's see. Or you just guess. Also, knowing Papo, this is a gaslight. You do know what happened and I'm so wrong. Let's see, who's live? Also, I just realized I need to send in my Marvel Rivals like partner program invoice thing. Garlic toast. I need to stop doing that. I'm so annoying. Oh, have I rated out to them recently? Let me see. I don't think I have. Inger. Because Papo, I think that you might. In my defense, this is the sort of thing that you would do, and think it's really funny to mislead me and be very happy and proud of yourself. Anyways, there's the raid message for subscribers. No, Papo, don't leave. I'm sorry. And here's the raid message for everyone who's not a subscriber. We're gonna raid out to Corrido. I don't think we've raided out to them recently, right? No, they're playing Stellaris. So I'm going to start that raid. Thank you again, everybody, for being here, whether you're for some of the stream, all of the stream, bits and pieces, etc., etc. I hope you've had a good time. We'll be streaming again on Thursday with 100 Line. Streams are going to get a little bit more sparse this month, more than usual, because I kind of got boosted up to like full-time at work, so we're going to have to kind of work around that. I have to finish some videos, all that stuff. But we're working on it. We're getting closer and closer. Anyways, thank you for being here. Have a good night. Peace out. Goodbye. Abah.